here to stay. The mountains echo with the roar. Each heartbeat's tune is asking for more. The mistress whisper, come and see. Unlock the chains to set us free. The sky bends low, the rivers flow through valleys wide where courage grows. No fear can stand, no chance to fall. The future calls us, hear it all. Onward we run through the great unknown, chasing the stars, making them our home. Adventures rise with the break of day. A brand new world is here to stay. The mountains echo with the roar. Each heartbeat's tune is asking for more. The mistress whisper, come and see. Unlock the chains to set us free. Along we run through the great unknown, chasing the stars, making them our home. Adventures rise with the break of day. A brand new world is here to stay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Inner Sleuths live stream. Today we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about regarding Hytale. This is something that I've waited for over 7 years now. 7 years in the making to this moment right here. And I'm just trying to find the right way to slip into the Hytale scene, and I think there's no better way than right now, right while the game is available for purchase. I've been wanting to cover this for quite some time now. Let me know how the lo-fi music is in the background. Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? It should just be really, really quiet in the background just to set the ambiance. Let me know how the volume is there. Great to see you guys though. I hope y'all are doing great today. We got a bunch of people in chat already. We got, let's see, who do we got? Lord Waylo was first. We got Templar, we got that girl Ange. We have Thrunai, Blimpy, Pickle. Great to see you guys. We got some people over on Twitch as well. We are dual streaming. I've been messing around with my dual streaming setup. Probably going to do more once I get some dedicated hardware for it. We got F Tribe over on Twitch. Great to have you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's catch up on a little bit of the chat here before we do our intro and get into stuff. Let's see here. What Blimpy says, tempted to get this, but too many games already. I'll watch you for a bit for now. Yeah, for sure. Definitely just tune in, see what you think of it. But let me know how the volume is on the lo-fi. Can you guys even hear it? Is it too quiet? Is it too loud? Let me know, please. Pickle kicking it off strong with the first out of 5 super chats towards our super chat goal. Pickle, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Maharlika hitting us with a, what is that? 5 briskets. Maharlika slapping us with 5 briskets. I need to find a way for patrons to still have the benefits of being a member over on YouTube. Either that or I have to phase out memberships. I don't know what to do there just yet. I'm going to be looking at that over the next couple days to find out how I'm going to do that, because I am transitioning over to Patreon. So that way I can completely get away from a platform specific monetization model. Music's good? Perfect. It's flying low, but it's good? Absolutely. That's how it's supposed to be. Just a little bit of background music there for you guys. I redid my whole streaming setup. So this is completely new. I have a cool way where I can transition between my podcasts, which is what this technically is, over to gameplay seamlessly with a push of a button. I programmed all kinds of fun stuff, so we'll have to test that out in the future. But for right now, I want to let you guys know about our community. For anybody out there who's new, who does not yet know about the Cheeky Buggers United, Cheeky Buggers United is a great community where we like to hang out and where many of the people in chat here call home. It's a great place to meet new people, play fun games, and just have a good time. We do our best to keep out all the trolls and bad faith actors. We vet and verify each and every single person to make sure that they are going to be acting in good faith while within our walled garden. Everyone is welcome to come and apply and join the Cheeky Buggers United. Head over to our Discord server, !Discord in chat. That should get you a link over to our Discord for the Cheeky Buggers United official community Discord server. And if you'd like to join us, you can head over to www.cheekybugger.net, where you can fill out your very own application to join the Order of the Blood Brothers and the Cheeky Buggers United community as a whole. We have all kinds of clans, orgs, guilds, servers, you name it, we got it. We're a great gaming community. We have server for Minecraft right now with our own hallowed ground, and that is why I am so freaking excited for Hytale, guys. There's so much to talk about that it really is hard to find a starting point. But before we hop in, massive, massive shout out to all of my supporters, whether you be on YouTube or on Twitch or on Patreon. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all of your donations and your kindness. You guys have just been absolutely amazing throughout this entire YouTube journey. This is my full-time job. I run my YouTube channel here. I manage the community Discord server. I manage the website. I manage all the guilds, clans, and orgs, and I make sure everything's running nice and smooth. So if you'd like to support my work, head on over to my Patreon. I don't know if I have a link. I think it's in the description to go to Patreon, but I'm not sure if I have like a command that takes you over to Patreon just yet. I'll work on getting that added in, but head over to our Patreon and join up there if you'd like to. You get all kinds of perks and stuff. I'm going to be doing behind the scenes exclusive streams, like IRL streams with everybody, just to have a little more personal connection with you guys and have some fun that way. But I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all that. So without further ado, I'm over on the Hytale website. That's hytale.com. You guys can head on over there if you want to follow along or, see some more stuff for yourself. And maybe we don't cover everything here. I'm going to do my best to cover as much as I possibly can. This is just going to be a nice chill stream talking about Hytale and why I am so excited about it. I'm hopefully going to have a referral code for you guys coming up soon. But as always, that's just disclosure. As always, I'm never going to shill for anybody or anything. If I believe in something, I believe in something. It's not because I was paid to believe in it. I can't be bought and paid for. It's why certain other developers, kind of shun me a little bit or push me away. I mean, I've seen it happen with Is It Worth a Buy? He's brutally honest. And, some AAA titles, they don't want to give him a key as a reviewer for certain games because they know he's going to be brutally honest and they must not believe in their product. I'm here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I'm here to have open conversations with you guys. So if anybody in chat, whether you be on Twitch or YouTube, if you guys want to chime in, please don't be shy. My favorite thing to do is to read your guys' comments and to interact with you live. That's the reason why I do these live. I could just do videos and then just read comments and stuff, but this is so much more personal this way. So if you guys are new here, please consider following over on Twitch or giving me a subscription on YouTube. Greatly appreciate it. My main platform is YouTube, but I am doing the whole dual stream thing. So what is Hytale? Who in chat has heard of Hytale before? And not just from me, who has been following Hytale or who is excited about Hytale? I first heard about Hytale, it's just over 7 years ago. I'm a huge fan of Minecraft. And I know, I get it. Some people, they don't like the blocky textures and things like that. I completely understand. Oh, thanks for linking that, Ange. Appreciate you. Wimpy says, oh, so much pleasure to write witty comments now. I appreciate that, though. I really do. I like hearing from you guys. I've been waiting for Hytale for such a long time because I love Minecraft. Minecraft at its essence for me allows me to world build. It allows me to be a creator. It allows me to role play and immerse myself in something that is truly unique and customizable. Right? I mean, I have made for a long time the Hallowed Ground mod pack for Minecraft. It's our own in-house brew of mods put together with some custom mods to make a unique experience that is something truly special all on its own. It's way different than vanilla Minecraft. I know that, some people may not even know really about Minecraft too much. They've never played it. It's one of the most popular games out there. Absolutely amazing because of its ability to allow people to engage with it the way that they want. Join someone else's server, have them host a server for you, host your own server, mod the server, run it on multiple different platforms. I mean, you have the option to play that game however you want. You can have some post-apocalyptic world where it's all guns and missiles and all kinds of high-tech things like that. Or you can take more of an approach like I have, which is always to have more of a rustic feel and a rustic vibe to it. It's a canvas. It's a platform. That's what makes me so excited for Hytale. Hytale is truly the next level of that platform. Hytale is going to take it up a notch and give us the tools that we need as creators to make something truly special. I am very, very excited, if you cannot tell, to bring Hallowed Ground. Right now we're like on Hallowed Ground V5, I think. I've done my Hallowed Ground mod pack since Minecraft version 1.7.10. The main core of it has always been Witchery by Eminif. Eminif, we love your mod. I don't know what happened to you. He kind of disappeared from the whole modding scene years and years and years ago, but that has been the inspiration of a lot of my lore for the Order of the Blood Brothers, a lot of my lore for things that have to do with the deities that we've came up with within PAX Day. It's what's really fueled the core of my creativity in that scene. I love the essence of that mod that Eminif has made. Kevin, thank you for the super chat. The Inner Sleuths is an amazing community. I appreciate you, Kevin. I do my best. I do my best to make sure that everyone's having fun, that we try to keep everything nice and light and friendly and fun for everyone. We are an 18+ community, but that's just so we can keep things nice and mature. But I really, really, really do love community building. I don't really consider myself a content creator first and foremost. I'm a community builder. And I'm a creator. I like to create things. I have fun with working on websites and, trying to make mods for games and bringing things into reality. Whether it be music, mods, models, maps. I used to make maps for Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and all kinds of things like that. I just love that stuff. So I really appreciate that, Kevin. Thank you so much for that super chat. We're at 2 out of 5 super chats towards our super chat goal. You guys are killing it today. Last stream, you guys absolutely annihilated it before I even finished my intro. It was insane. But Hytale, to me, is really going to be the embodiment of all of that creativity culminated into one space that is welcoming to all so they can experience different things that other creators and other people want to bring into the world. I have some other websites pulled up for you guys that I want to show you as well that we'll get to. I'll show you a little glimpse here. This is just a tiny glimpse into it, but this is Sketchfab. Blockbench is a program that I'm going to be making a mini series here of my journey learning how to use Blockbench. I'm not an artist. I find those things very, very hard and I respect them so much, but I'm going to do my best to make some models and things because this is going to be what is going to make Hytale so special. You're going to be able to use Blockbench and the modding tools that are built into the game in order to make your own unique experience, whether it's adding in a creepy monster that has unique fight style and stuff like that. Like, who knows how this guy's got a big pumpkin sword. Imagine coming across a pumpkin patch and you stumble upon the wrong pumpkin and this guy pops out and starts fighting you and it's a mini boss fight, with all kinds of mechanics and stuff. That's why I'm so excited for this game. We have a lot of deities in our lore on our website, and imagine if those rituals and things that we've made for them were actually real. That's what made Witchery, made by Eminif for Minecraft, so special, because you could actually do this circle magic on the ground and you could summon things, and we could create these platforms in Hytale and then expand them and grow them and add more and more of the lore that we have built up for so long, making it the perfect role-playing game. You have that walled garden effect because you're on your own private server. You can invite everybody in. You can have it be a public private server where you can ban the bad faith actors if needed, but open the gates to the many, to the masses. There's so many ways that you could do this through the modding experience. Blimpy says, I played Legacy Minecraft a lot, but it's a very, very different game now, I think. At its core, it's mostly the same game if you're playing vanilla, but where it really gets different is when you start to mod it. If you were to check out the Hallowed Ground mod pack, you can shapeshift into a werewolf. You can become a werewolf. You can be infected with lycanthropy for a werewolf, or vampirism and become a vampire, shape-shifting into a bat. We have a witcher, which is basically a witch hunter. He uses silver and stuff to be able to take down the werewolves. And we have circle magic, brewing, all kinds of things that are put into that experience that makes it really, really unique. That's why I'm so excited about this. I want to show you guys this trailer. For those of you who haven't seen this, I want to play the intro trailer to what is Hytale, so you can get a better idea of what Hytale is. So let me mute this lo-fi for just 1 second here, and let's watch this together, and let's break down. This is a long time ago this trailer came out. We are using, so here's a little bit of history actually, before we just jump into it too far. Hytale was brought about over 7 years ago, and then at some point it was purchased by Riot Games. Once it was purchased by Riot Games, they started down the trail of a new engine. The legacy engine, as it's called now, was phased out, and they started working on the new engine, which was supposed to be multi-platform, and it got bloated and bloated and bloated and bloated, and the project grew and grew and grew to the point where Riot Games axed it. They ended it. They said, we're closing the doors. The website went down. Mass depression set in across the Hytale community, the greater Hytale community. It was a really, really sad time. And we thought it was over. But then Hytale was saved. Simon, who tweets out all the time, you guys can go follow Simon. It's at Simon_Hypixel. They made Hypixel Studios, which is one of the biggest Minecraft servers out there. Simon tweets all the time about this stuff. He goes on and on and on, talking about everything about the game, very transparent. Simon, thank you so much for what you do. Thank you so much for being as transparent as you are, and for saving Hytale. So Hytale has been saved. They are going back to the legacy engine. The footage that we've seen, the footage that we fell in love with, the essence of the game is returning back. We are getting the soul of Hytale back. So let's watch this initial trailer here so you can see why we were all so excited so many years ago. If it's gonna load. Here we go. Oh, it's a little bit loud here. Such an immersive world. So right here you can see gardening. You're gonna be able to water your plants and your crops and all the cosmetics and things. I mean, you're really gonna be able to make this world your own. Chickens, mining, blacksmithing, adventuring. I mean, look at some of these environments. I love the differences you can get in the biomes. That girl Ange says, where are they? Where are what? Where are what, Ange? But I love the differences in the biomes that you can get here. The biome diversity, just like in Minecraft, you have to throw a couple mods in there for Minecraft, but the biome diversity, oh, the foxes. Foxes are going to be in the game. Trust me, you're going to love it. Is it first person? I believe it is first person, yes. I believe you can do, see, there's a lot of things that we just don't know yet because we don't have our hands on it. But from what we've seen, I believe it's going to be first person and or third person. I think it'll be, here's the thing also. It's going to be like Minecraft, so we'll be able to make it whatever we want. I have mods for Minecraft that allow you to have an immersive third person over the shoulder. It's called like shoulder cam surfer or something like that. We'll be able to put these different mods in and use ones from the community, make our own, all kinds of different things. The tools are going to be there for us to make this experience our own. Look at that. I mean, these vistas are just absolutely breathtaking. That's why I'm so excited for Hytale. Add it to the list. Look at the birds flying in the sky. Can you imagine having a creature pack where we make our own creatures of iguanas and crocodiles and lizards and ambient creatures and all kinds of creepy things and stuff that spawns in the desert biome exclusively and rare materials that come only from these desert biomes, and maybe you have to be in a certain biome to do some type of ritual for a magical incantation, or you have to go there to get cactus needles which are used in making a prickly potion which gives you thorns or something like this. The endless opportunity. Endless opportunity. Look at these guys. Now, for those who aren't really into the whole Minecraft graphics, The world may be made of blocks, and the characters and stuff have an art style, but the graphics are a lot better than Minecraft in my opinion. This engine has advanced lighting features built in. It has, from what I've seen, physics and a more RPG combat style to it. It's not just Minecraft. Trust me, this is something unique all on its own. Let's see, Blimpy says, we've had to put all the scary creatures on an island called Australia, right? Everything that wants to kill you has to go on an island called Australia. I agree, 100%. Look at this. I'm gonna go back a little bit just so we can watch this part through. He's gonna show you some of the combat here. Look at this being built up. Giant boss fights, fishing on boats, scuba diving with fish. Dungeons with goblins. Treasure. Skyblocks, bed wars, giant battles. And this is where it starts to get really interesting now, because you're starting to see a bunch of different art styles and ways that the game can be enjoyed. I think the way it's meant to be enjoyed, this is my understanding, is if you connect to my world is its own unique experience, and it has everything contained within it to make its own unique experience come to life. And mine's probably going to be, you know, again, this rustic, high fantasy, low fantasy style, MMORPG-ish style game with a lot of RPG aspects to it. But you can make it whatever you want. Simon even showed he was fighting a zombie with like a sword, and then he pulled out a AK-47 and started shooting the zombies. It really is whatever experience you want to make it. All of these tools that they use to make the game are going to be available to creators. We're going to be able to go in and we're going to have a cinematic camera mode where we can actually make movies and stuff within the game itself. We're going to have tools to be able to animate and use the creations that we've made. Now, it's going to be a lot of learning. I'm going to be doing a series on how to use Blockbench because I don't really know how. I've never fully done these things before. So I'm going to be working with other creators if I can to find out who is interested in this stuff, and we can go down this journey together. But I'm going to be learning how to use Blockbench so we can bring these things to reality. And it says, oh my God, what is that? LOL, it's adorable. Look at its little teeth. Cactus rabbit, angry little cactus. Wild Traveler, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. But you can see the possibilities here. Maps, customization, watching videos together. Here's the movie maker, built-in movie maker. I mean, this is just, it's insane, guys. The platform is insane. If you can get past the graphics, for those who don't like that, this is going to be the ultimate experience of whatever you want it to be. I envision having a server hub where there's a bunch of portals and you'll be able to go wherever you want. You'll be able to enter into our ZRP. I plan on having a ZRP world where it's this post-apocalyptic 7 Days to Die zombie apocalyptic experience. You can go back to the lobby then through the portal, and then from the lobby you can go into Skyblocks minigame or Bed Wars, or you can go into Hallowed Ground. You can choose which experience you want to go in and have fun in, you know? Otis, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Ange says, have you seen the cute fox people? They're so cute. Oh yeah. Missing blood around the mouth. Dragon fights. So you can see why I'm so excited for Hytale. Let's go back over to their website here. Let's kick back in the music. Otis says, hi, Void. How's it going, Otis? I hope you're doing good, man. So, now that you've gotten to see the initial trailer, let's go in and break down some more of what Hytale has to offer. Starting out, you guys can register up in the top right corner. You'll then be emailed a verification code, verify your email, and then at some point you'll be emailed your name reservation token, which you can take the link to reserve your name. My name's reserved. I'm going to be Voidlock. Go figure. And today marks 1 month until the early access release of Hytale. 1 month from now, we are going to be able to hop into Hytale and start down our adventure of experiencing it and helping the game to be developed. This is going to be a true early access. Simon wants to curb everyone's expectations and help them to understand that this is a true early access experience. This is not some already polished, perfect, pristine experience. This is very much going to be an early access experience, but I'm okay with that because Simon seems to have a great vision for this game. They have made so many leaps and bounds already from what I've seen them do and their response to things and how they carry themselves and handle situations. They seem like an absolutely amazing dev team. I'm looking forward to getting to know them better, getting to know them more, keeping up on their tweets and all of the news and stuff like that with you guys, and going down the road of building our world together. So you can pre-purchase. They have 3 different packages that are going to be exclusive that you guys can pick from: Standard, Supporter, and Curse Breaker. I had to get the Curse Breaker. Super excited about this. Going all in, want to support the project, want to help them get off the ground. For those of you who don't know, Simon rebought Hytale from Riot Games with his own money. Went in, purchased the IP back from them, so that way he could save Hytale. Really great thing that he did there. But they have 3 different packages you could choose from. $19.99 gets you the game. If you're just wanting to get into the game because you're just interested about it, that's what you want to grab right there. If you want to be more of a supporter, you get some more cosmetics and stuff, go ahead and get the supporter. But let's click on them. I think they show some of the stuff you get. You get some cosmetics. You get this Gaia set, Hope of Gaia set, the Void Hero set, some of these really cool armors. Look at that, Ange. That looks pretty nice. There we go. Void Breaker set. A lot of Void going on here. What's going on? Exclusive Curse Breaker capes. So they're going to have capes. They already showed off the cape physics. They flow nice and fluid. What else do we have? There's some more cloaks. That's the supporter capes. So this is some of the supporter stuff. Explorer goggles, Scout set, Scavenger set, Featherbound set. That's awesome. That's probably more up Ange's alley right there. Little sneaky elf rogue in the darkness. Otis says, playing Ashes and watching your stream on the other monitor. All good here. Just reached level 5. Yeah, I'll be hopping onto Ashes a little bit later. I got some other stuff I got to take care of today, but I'm going to be hopping in there. We're going to get the guild all formed and stuff for Blood Brothers over in Ashes of Creation. Having a blast over in Ashes of Creation, by the way, guys. 3 top games for me right now. 3 top games. Star Citizen, Ashes of Creation, Hytale. Not in any particular order. Love all 3 of those projects, though. Some of the games that I'm most excited about. Got some cloaks, some other clothing sets. These are just little thank yous for being an original founder and having faith in the game. And mix and match. You can take different pieces from each of these other sets. They're not just a whole set, and you can mix and match them. It's one of the nice things about the cosmetics and the armor sets that are in Hytale. You really get to truly make your character your own. They're gonna change the cloak. Let's see. Nope, there we go. Oh, they already changed the cloak. So that's a little insight into what it has to offer. Right here, you can see the requirements for it. So minimum system requirements, they're not going to be very hard. You need an Intel Core i5 7500 or Ryzen 3 1200 or equivalent. Very low specs there. 12 gigs of RAM with integrated graphics for single player. Multiplayer, only 8 gigs. So that's, when you run these types of games, they have to host an internal server. And when they host an internal server, it takes up more resources. So keep that in mind. That's why connecting to a server is actually easier. Graphics, you just need Vega 6 graphics. Very easy to run this stuff. A GTX 900 series, Radeon 400 series, Intel Arc A series. 20 gigs of free space on your SSD, but again, mods will modify that. That's the minimum. Recommended, mostly the same, honestly. 3600, Ryzen 5 3600, 16 gigs of RAM. Very, very easy on the spec side of things. And right here, you can see a breakdown of what comes with it. Game access, username reservation lock, exclusive capes, Forest Guardian, all these other sets and stuff. So there you go. That's what comes with the game when you pre-order. And again, 1 month until it goes live. Let's go back to the page here and let's go to the game. Let's read about what Hytale is. So that way we can, I've told you a little bit about my point of view from it and a little bit of insight into the history and what Hytale means to me. Let's hear from the developers on what Hytale actually is. So what is Hytale? Set out an adventure built for both creation and play. Hytale blends freedom of a sandbox with the momentum of an RPG. So again, it's going to have that RPG element through that combat. You're going to have that action-based combat that again will also be able to be modified by mods. Explore a procedurally generated world full of dungeons, secrets, and a variety of creatures, then shape it block by block. That's where it's going to become something that I think people will really, really like, because unlike Minecraft, Minecraft, you have to do a lot of extra things to get it to be how you want it to be. Here, a lot of those tools are built in. So you're still gonna be able to build block by block, but integrating the things that you want are gonna be easier than ever. Our early access release focuses on polished core systems. So they're gonna be working on exploration, responsive combat, and robust building alongside creator-first tools for making your own content. Crafting mini games and running community servers. Jump in, make your mark, and help us grow this world together. We start off with adventure, a world to explore. As you traverse each landscape, or each generated landscape, the world will open up around you. Towering ruins, forgotten caverns, and strange landmarks await off the beaten path, with small glimmers of history hinted at in the places. So there's going to be so much to explore. You're going to be able to go down into dungeons and find treasure and bosses. Oh, just headbutted my microphone. Sorry about that. All kinds of things are going to be hidden around this world. And again, even more once it starts to be modded. Choose your path. Hytale supports many different playstyles. And again, you've seen in that video in the beginning, you can mod it to be more of a top-down type of game. So you can make it like an ARPG, like, you know, an action RPG, kind of like Diablo style, or Minecraft. What's that one Minecraft game called? The one where you look down, Minecraft Minecraft something, where you're looking down at it. You're gonna be able to pick and choose how you want this to be. Do you want it to be a view-only experience where someone goes through in, quote, adventure mode? Now, adventure mode, I don't think is coming right away, but adventure mode is something they've talked about. And for those who don't know, adventure mode in Minecraft is basically you can only interact with certain things. You can't just break the blocks in the walls. So you could make a haunted house, for instance, and people could go into that experience being able to only maybe open doors. Maybe they can't open doors. Maybe they can only push buttons. So that way they have to find the hidden buttons or redstone in order to open up the doors and things like that. You can craft the experience to be whatever it is you want it to be. With so much to see in our exploration mode, so many memories to unlock and other worlds to visit, and there's the key, other worlds to visit. Let's say you have a vision for Hytale. You have a vision for a server that let's say you really, really enjoy a 7 Days to Die zombie experience, and you think that you can craft one that's gonna have so many awesome features in it that everyone would love. You can make that, and we can go and visit your world and experience your experience that you've crafted. Now, I'm going to be making a world and a cluster network, but I'm going to be making a world through Hallowed Ground that is going to be a world that you're going to want to live in. You're going to want to grow in. You're going to want to collect things like you can see here, all of these shields and potions and making things. You can see like a potion crafting thing in the background, magical staves and chests. I want to have a full encompassing survival RPG experience through Hallowed Ground that everyone can experience together. Encounter dire foes. Boss battles are going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to see how we were able to craft the mechanics for these boss fights to make them something truly unique. we've talked a lot about PAX A and how there's not a lot of mechanics to the boss fights and things like that. There's really not any mechanics, in fact, besides interrupts to a very limited degree. We're going to be able to make scripted boss fights and things like that that are going to be truly unique. So imagine you're fighting this dragon and he has an ice breath. You can see him do an animation where he starts to rear up and he opens his mouth, and then ice is coming, and he does a frost of cone in front of him that you have to roll out of the way of in order to not get hit by it. One of the things about Ashes of Creation that I love the most is the combat. The combat is so good. I'm going to be trying to create that type of combat feel in Hytale. So that way I'm going to be taking the best parts from every experience that I've ever had and melding them into a unique experience for our Hytale server. But dire foes. There's going to be all kinds of creatures, large and small, scampering critters and powerful monsters, each zone filled with their own unique wildlife. Maybe the ice dragon, he only spawns and then you have the counterpart. You have the fire dragon, or you have the forest wyvern. You can have different bosses and creatures that spawn in these different biomes. And you can adjust and tweak their gear and their drops and all the different things like that. Master the wilderness. This is going to be another great thing that people are going to like. I'm going to try and find a way to have a land claim system, much like we have on our Minecraft Hallowed Ground server, where you can claim a bit of land for yourself based on maybe an in-game economy. You can, use that economy to purchase these land claim tokens or deeds, whatever you want to call them. And then those tokens and or deeds can then be used to stake out your own property, and then your land will be protected. You can choose the permissions over your property. You can stop people from, breaking your blocks or placing down blocks or killing your creatures or whatever. So you can have your own little slice of heaven and know that it's going to be there forever. You don't need to worry about it. You can go back to your house. You can have little outposts and stuff. Maybe deep in the forest, you have a nice little witchy hut or something like that. But it's really going to allow you to, like they say here, put down roots in Hytale in all of these different beautiful biomes. You're going to be able to grow your own crops, make your own food. That's what I'm looking forward to doing as well. One of the things that Vintage Story does really well, and if you don't know about Vintage Story, make sure you check it out. Awesome game. Amazing game. That game has an awesome food preservation system where you have to put your food down in cellars in order to preserve them. They have an expiration time. It's a very immersive experience. The other thing I really love about that game is the blacksmithing is just absolutely amazing. The blacksmithing, you actually take metal ingots. There's a whole process to it, but you have to make a kiln first. You got to make your forge. You got to get all these pieces made first, but then once you have all the infrastructure you need to do it, you actually have to heat up, melt the metal down, and then pour it into ingots, wait for that to cool. You can reheat the ingots back up, and now you can have workable metal that you hammer out each voxel. Very immersive experience. I'm hoping that something like that can be brought into Hytale as well. I want to have this full, encompassing, immersive experience where everything is meaningful, mini games to the fishing, where you can, sit back. I know some people just love fishing. I love fishing too in games. Imagine going out on a boat of all different sizes, a little dinghy up to a nice big boat, going out in the middle of the water, casting your line, and depending on what biome you're in, catching a variety of different fish. To me, that just seems like such a fun experience. You could literally make a living in Hytale being a fisherman and growing your skill and getting better rods and having different, I use this different type of line. I have this type of reel, which increases the speed at which I can catch the fish and the tension of my rod, depending on the firmness of it. It's going to have a certain amount of bend to it, which lets me catch different fish better. Maybe I have, different bobbers and lures that draw different fish in. So many opportunities there for you to have whatever profession it is you want. Maybe you just like gardening. Maybe you like taking care of animals and or breeding the best type of mounts. Maybe we have all different types of mounts in the game. We start off with the basics. You have horse. Maybe the horse can be bred for different properties. You want one to be super fast. There's a little bit of RNG in there because of the genetic pool, but you can take like a thoroughbred and breed them to make really good mounts that you then sell, and that has your name associated with it. There's so many opportunities. I plan on having a way for you where you can really truly embrace the dark arts. You can make potions and other witch magics and things like this. Maybe there's even a light class system where you can go down these different paths. There's so many opportunities to do awesome stuff there, and I cannot wait to build that all with you. But Mastering the Wilderness, you're gonna be able to put down your roots anywhere in all these biomes, grow your own crops, make your own food, all of that stuff. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. There's gonna be plenty of opportunity to be creative, whether you choose to build a cottage or a castle. So again, you choose your build style. And then discover unique worlds. Look at that hot air balloon. Are we gonna get hot air balloons? Like, I'm wondering what's gonna be. So they showed off gliders. Simon said, who wants gliders in Hytale? And it was like unanimous. Everyone was like, yes, we love gliders. And then like the next day or something, he showed off a glider and he's like, work in progress, not done yet, doesn't have momentum, but here you go. He was able to just make that quick. Now, did they already have it? I don't know. But are we gonna get hot air balloons? That could be something truly special. And again, all of this stuff could be modded, but I'm wondering what's gonna be included in the base kit of what you're gonna be able to choose from. Will we be able to disable certain parts of it? Will we be able to go in and say, hey, I don't want these hot air balloons because they don't fit my aesthetic of my world, and just toggle them off? Can we turn off certain biomes? I'm almost positive that you'll be able to. You'll be able to completely and utterly customize this experience down to whatever. Do you just want one biome? Do you just want a wasteland biome to do your post-apocalyptic experience in? Almost positive you'll be able to do that however you want. But they talk about experiencing moments of magic as our world generation technology creates. Oh, they already showed off the new world gen tech too. The world gen tech is advancing really, really fast. They're doing a great job on it. Let's see here. Rushing river caverns, tunnels through mountains, waterfalls in ancient caverns, bubbling hot springs, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of really, really cool biomes that you're gonna be able to experience. I really hope we get gliders, and I really hope we get hot air balloons. That would be so cool to have a hot air balloon or an airship of some sort that actually can move in the world. Now, Minecraft has some mods that can do things similar to that, but not to the extent that I think this engine will be able to achieve. Then that brings us to minigames. Now, minigames are not coming with the original, or the initial launch, rather. They have said that they're going to be coming later, though. But imagine being able to craft your own minigame and or take another one from somewhere else. Like, for instance, a really cool one is Hunger Games. Hunger Games is an awesome one. You start in the middle. Everybody starts in the middle, and there's some chests there. You can try and grab some stuff, but it is a free-for-all, and it is a drop-in experience, right? So if you die there, it doesn't really have any implications anywhere else. It's its own little experience. But you can strike out into the world and try to find drops, and maybe we can make a minigame experience where people can sponsor you, and they can, oh, you know what? I'm gonna sponsor Ange. She's my contestant in there, and I have a certain number of points from me having competed, and I can use those points to do airdrops for her. So this airdrop will come in and drop and land next to her. Someone else can try and steal it if they push on her because they see the airdrop, so you gotta be careful. It's kind of a dangerous experience, but she can get a bunch of cool weapons and then take those weapons and use them to, win the match. So many different options. Skyblocks, bed wars, tons and tons of cool stuff. Rugrat, how's it going? He says, good day, mate. I'm gonna play the shit out of this game. I am so excited about this. Rugrat, if you just are tuning in now, Rugrat, make sure you go back and listen to the beginning part after this stream is done. The possibilities here are endless, and my vision for it is endless. I am so excited for this. But there's a lot of opportunities. I love Bed Wars. Bed Wars is an awesome mini game where you drop in, you have a number of different teams. You could have a team up at the top, northeast, southwest team. In the middle is a convergence. There's some chests and stuff that spawn at different times, making you want to push forward. But the idea is to get across and destroy the enemy's bed while still protecting your own. It's such a cool little mini game. It's endless. Now imagine all of that in one big hub where you can go through a portal to decide which experience you want to play at any given time. Hey guys, let's go play Bed Wars today. Okay, cool, boom, there we go. Let's go play on hallowed ground. We want to fight that boss we were fighting last week that we never got to beat because he kicked our butts. Boom, go back in there. I got to work on my brewing, my crafting, my blacksmithing, whatever it is. Being able to brew all of this up yourself, truly, truly special. Rugrat says, oh mate, I'm up to date with this. We didn't all take an abrupt YouTube vacation. I wish I didn't take an abrupt YouTube vacation. Havoc, how's it going? Welcome into the stream, buddy. Wild Traveler says, sounds great. Blimpy says, I want tower defense. Exactly, Blimpy. You'll be able to have tower defense in here. Really, really great tower defense experience because you can make it however you want. We can have the CBU Blood Brothers tower experience, experience, tower defense experience. You go through a portal, you're in the tower defense universe. And the cool thing is, each of these worlds, presumably, a lot of this is speculation, guys, but presumably your progress can be saved on a per server basis. So if we create a cluster network with like 20 different servers all brought together, when you go into the tower defense, it's its own unique experience and your progress is saved in that world. You go back into Hallowed Ground, as soon as you step back through that portal, you're now back in that experience right where you left off. Same with all, some of the mini games, they won't have persistency because it just doesn't make sense for them. Like Bed Wars probably, unless you have some type of progression system, but those are mini games, completely endless. You could have wave defense where it's kind of like, what's that one game, there's that one zombie defense game where like the zombies come and attack you, or like SCPs. We can make an entire SCP survival experience in here where someone plays as the SCPs, other people play as the defense forces, and they each have objectives on different maps they have to, endless opportunity. Let's see here. So built for competitive play, powerful tools that give minigame creators more freedom than ever. Super excited about that. Complete control over camera position, game assets, and basic mechanics. Camera position, again, you're gonna be able to do that top-down camera style for things like tower defense. And maybe you can even make a switch mode in there where you could be the hero on the field and switch over to, that's a really unique experience actually, I think. If you set down your towers during the planning phase and then the action phase starts and you drop in as one of a variety of heroes that has different abilities and you level up as you're earning coins and stuff to then build more towers, that could be pretty cool. What else do we have here? Our own custom game engine designed for top performance on a wide range of PCs. That's what I'm really excited for, is the complete custom game engine. For me, the game engines are one of the most important things. They are what makes the heart and soul of a game. It's why I think World of Warcraft feels so good, is because of it's using their own in-house engine. Whenever you start to use big box engines, you tend to lose a little bit of the heart and soul of your game. I know that not everyone can make their own engines anymore. It's kind of a, unique thing to see nowadays, but even heavily modifying an engine is still good. Like V-Rising, that game feels really great. I think it uses Unity. Ashes of Creation uses Unreal Engine 5 point whatever, and that feels really great. So it's not like it can't, be helped or saved, but using your own engine really does make it feel great. Smart parental controls, so if anybody wants their kids to be able to go play these things, you'll be able to have full parental controls. Character creator. This is where all the different clothing that comes in with the Hallowed Ground experience is going to be really cool, because you're going to have all kinds of different armor sets and clothing and cosmetics and stuff that you can unlock and earn and collect and build and craft as you play in the world. And here's the number one thing for me: run your own world. From day one, Hytale is built around player-run servers. Host your own world, customize it with mods and plugins, and shape the experience for your friends or community, whether that's survival, minigames, or something entirely new. And right there, they talk about mods and plugins. I don't know what the difference is going to be between those in terms of what that means to Hytale, but I have heard that you will not need to download and install anything separate. It'll all be done through the game. So you'll be able to just drop in, hit connect, and it'll do all the stuff in the background that it needs to connect. No more using custom launchers and sending mod packs and having to push updates. I use server sync to synchronize the clients with the server that I host to try and keep everything up to date whenever I make changes and stuff behind the scenes for our Hallowed Ground V5 Minecraft mod pack server, stuff like that. That's going to become a thing of the past here. Everything's going to be all integrated. You upload your mods or however they want you to do it, and then people can just drop into your experience and have everything at their fingertips that they need right there, ready to go. It's going to be nice and seamless. They say our server code will be shared source that is available for everyone, making it easy to tweak, extend, and build the kind of server you've always wanted. Official servers will come later, but the heart of Hytale will live in what you create. So they are going to have official servers where maybe they have some catered experiences or lobbies or hubs or something, but the main heart of it is going to be these private servers, that's perfect for me. I love private servers. It's my favorite thing. Tools made for creators. Hytale includes a comprehensive collection of tools that grants players more creative power than ever. From model creation and animation via Blockbench, which again, we're going to be checking out Blockbench together. And after I read through this stuff here, we're going to go over to Blockbench and we're going to check out some of the stuff on Sketchfab that other people have already created. And I really want to learn how to make these models. If anyone out there is an artist or is very artistically inclined, please reach out to me. If you'd like to help with some of these things, we can create some projects together, because I'm not an artist, but I like to consider myself a creator. I like to customize and tweak and create things. Wild Traveler, thanks for becoming a senior sleuth. I am slowly transitioning over to Patreon, but you guys are still free and welcome to become members here on the channel as well. Patreon is just a little more secure for me because it's not platform specific. So if anything ever happens to my YouTube or my Twitch or things like that, I won't lose my income because this is my full-time job. But I greatly appreciate that, Wild. Thank you so much for becoming a senior sleuth. And thank you to all of my channel members, all of my patrons, all of my, what are they called over on Twitch? Subscribers. Yeah, because it's followers over there, and then subscribers are like the paying ones over there. Huge shout out to everyone who's supporting my work. Really appreciate you guys. Blimpy says, I am very not an artist. I know some people out there are though. So if you are, if that fits up your alley, please reach out to me. Let me know if this is something that you want to partake in. This is going to be really, really big, guys. It's going to be huge. I'm really looking forward to this. So you're going to be able to use Blockbench to advanced in-game, or you're going to have Blockbench and advanced in-game creative tools that allows players to build their vision faster than ever. Or you can set that aside and build your domain block by block. They showed off some of the tools that we're gonna have as mods and admins and stuff as well. In creative mode, you're gonna be able to copy and paste things that you've made. So if you make a village that you want to be somewhere else as well, like just a copy paste or a building style, you could have a bunch of buildings that you can then pick and choose from and just paste them in the world for, like, let's say I make a design for these buildings. I could have building A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all these different buildings, and then I could have world creators where they go around and make these hubs or cities using the assets that I've put together. They can just paste them in and do the level design with them. Rugrat says, I'll have my own world on this, but I'll also definitely join you guys. Yeah, I'll check yours out for sure too, man. That's the beauty of Hytale. That's the beauty of it, being able to make your own experiences and then visit them with each other. You know, I can go over to your world and I'm subject to your leveling system or your adventure or however you're going to do it. I'm subject to your thing while I'm over in your world. And then when you come over and you visit Hallowed Ground, you're partaking in that whole experience and that whole, you know, ecosystem. That's what I love about it, though. It's so much fun to check out different Minecraft servers and all the different experiences. Now it's going to be easier than ever. Cinematic tools. This was really cool. We saw a little glimpse of this where you're going to be able to actually make your own movies and stuff right there in Hytale. It's going to be easier than ever to just drop in, make a movie, whatever you need to. Rugrat says, we'll be so good. Absolutely. I've been waiting for this for so long, man. Over 7 years we've been waiting for this. But cinematic tools could be all kinds of different things. Maybe you're a creator and you want to make videos on the Hallowed Ground server. You could come over there, maybe utilize these cinematic tools to put together a immersive roleplay experience that you can then upload to YouTube or stream on Twitch or whatever it may be. I'm really looking forward to that and working with other creators to help that become a reality for them. Maybe you can give permissions to known content creators or just have it be a thing that anybody can enter into this cinematic tool mode. But we don't have too much more info on it just yet because it's under construction, like most things here, but really, really excited for that. There's so many times in PAX Day or a lot of other games where I want to do some cinematic flyby and have this whole perfect like movie making experience. It's going to be built in to the game through these cinematic tools. Edit everything. Now this is going to be truly special. This is where you have that copy paste. Now I know this seems like trivial, but to those of you who have played Minecraft, you have to use all kinds of different mods and commands and a whole litany of other things just to be able to do this in Minecraft. They're providing all the same tools that we've developed in order to create the game in the first place so that we can see it. If you can see it, you can edit it. We're going to have all of their tools on how they crafted the world. That's why, again, this is going to be such a unique experience. Let me hydrate the streamer really quick, 1 second. So you can see here, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 by 7. So you can see the selection box there. Probably gonna have a nice GUI associated with it. Modeling and animation tools. Hytale now works hand in hand with Blockbench to power modeling and animations. Creators can build and animate characters, creatures, and props in Blockbench, then bring them into Hytale through a seamless integration designed for modders. Absolutely amazing. Imagine opening up Blockbench, zip zap, you make a model, you animate it. He's got all of his attacks and specials and stuff like that. You just click import. There you go. Now it's on your server. Now you can set in the game, now you can take that model and set its spawn parameters. Maybe you have to do some crazy ritual to get it to come into the world or something like that. So you do circle magic, like let's say you want to make some type of demon or something, and you animate it, you have all the attacks and everything all set, you have then you can give it drops. You can make the demon heart, the friggin' demon sword or whatever, all these different essences or ash and stuff like that. You can make those, add those in as well, attach them to the model as their drops, give them a percentage chance to drop. So that way when you summon the monster, maybe through ritual magic or something, you do some circle magic and all the conditions are right and it summons them. They have a spawn animation of some smoke or something. You slay the demon and then he has a chance to drop some material or something that you then take and use that material to do something else in the world. You know, maybe you need to get the demon horn to do some other ritual for Veil Skavard or something like that. That's what's going to make this so cool. So it's going to have all those tools with the importability built in right there. We're actively collaborating with Blockbench team to keep improving this pipeline and to add features that make creating custom content feel great for Hytale modders. Margaret says, "Hey Void, do you know if there is any early start in any of the packs?" No, I don't think there is. I don't think there's any early start. It starts in a month anyways, so I don't think there's any like head start. And again, remember, Rugrat, this is not a fully fledged experience. This is just the very beginning. Simon has made it abundantly clear that this is going to be a rough experience at start, and he advised people, if you're not okay with that, not to jump in. I'm not saying that applies to me and you, but just for anyone else out there, hold off if you're a little hesitant or weary on incomplete things and, you know, buggy systems and broken stuff and missing features and things like that. It is truly going to be an early access experience, but I don't think there's any head start or early start or anything like that because it's all coming out in exactly 1 month anyways. But if anyone out there knows anything different, please let me know. Havoc, how's it going, man? Welcome in. Margaret says, yeah, pretty much all the games I enjoy these days are early access. I have a love-hate relationship with early access games. There are some truly amazing early access games. 7 Days to Die, and what are some other early access games that I played? I think it was like Project Zomboid maybe, or V-Rising. There were some games, I think it was V-Rising I was in the early access thing for. No, there's a bunch of games out there that are really, really great at early access, but then you have some that just abuse the early access system in order to, you know, be cash grabs or whatever. So I have a love-hate relationship with a lot of early access games. I have no doubt though that this is going to be something special, so I'm going all in. So they're working with Blockbench there. In-game scripting under construction. So in-game scripting is something that's going to be very, very important for the world because it's going to allow you to have different phases to boss fights and stuff like that. I believe that this is how this is going to work. You're going to be able to have different phases to your boss fights based on conditions. Some of this may be obtainable without scripts. Scripts are probably for much more advanced things. I don't know exactly what they're going to look like in-game, but I'm really excited to find out because what I know from like World of Warcraft scripts and stuff, that's how they make all the boss fights work on like, you know, WoW private servers and whatnot. You basically have a script that will run on either a schedule or based on parameters, and it will execute all the different points that it has along the script as it gets to the certain point. So you get to make this whole custom experience with maybe a boss fight or something like that. And then they say here at the bottom in closing that Hytale will be the culmination of everything we love about games, and we wouldn't be in a position to be on this journey without the support of our amazing community. without the support that our amazing community has provided over these years. We vow to repay that support by doing our best to provide you with the Hytale experience you've been wanting or waiting and expecting from us for quite some time. We can't wait to embark on this voyage with you and make unforgettable memories together. So that's just a little glimpse into some of the core features that are going to be coming with Hytale in early access. They have a lot of media. Let's look through these. We watched this video already. Let's look through some of these pictures together as well. Here you can see a ruins. I don't know if somebody built this or if this was procedurally generated, but you can see a ruins here. Oh, that's the other thing too. Imagine making a whole set of pieces that can then be used in a jigsaw mod to pick and choose different buildings or ruins or structures, and then you can have these truly unique buildings that you can come across, or villages or destroyed villages or desert temples or whatever it may be, but they're jigsawed together so that way they're all unique and they're not just the same copy-pasted thing. This could be part of that system. But you have some windows on here, some different looking blocks, looks like slabs, whole blocks, dirt blocks, grass blocks, all the typical stuff that you'd expect from Minecraft to be able to build things. Right here, this is something that really gets me super, super excited about the cooking in this game. I love, one of the things I always do with Minecraft for my mod pack is I will take the core experience and I will add on to it. I will enhance all of the base features, and I don't like to double dip on them because I don't like when things have conflicts or overlap. That's the reason that's one of the reasons why Hallowed Ground mod pack for Minecraft is so unique, because I've done a lot of work to make sure that if two things add in, let's say silver, only one of the silver exists in the world, or two types of salt. And those are just some examples of the conflicts that we did have when we were creating the mod pack. But imagine an experience here where you can build from the ground up with what's already in the game, these systems for growing crops and stuff, and then you can enhance upon it. You can make these custom cooking stations that allow you to make custom foods, and maybe you put a cauldron on there, and then you can distill down some leaf extracts or something, and you use that for some type of witchy stuff. It's endless. Look at the different jars up at the top, the different vials. Now, one of the things I really like about Hytale is its advanced lighting engine. We've seen it in its full glory in some of the other tweets and stuff that were put out. But right here you can see a nice shader system built into the game, which is really, really nice to see. We're not gonna have to use shaders in order to make, like we'd had for Minecraft, to make it look nice. It's gonna come with these graphical options built in. But this looks like an apple or a tomato or something here, some type of water vessel boiling. They got a knife, some clay jugs down here, a chair, looks like some type of furnace with some vials. Really, really cool stuff. He's holding wheat or something like that. Here you can see maybe another side of the experience. Obviously, I don't think that this head helicopter thing would fit into Hallowed Ground, but this shows you a little more of what is possible with this game. You can have all of these different things in that do fit your world, but look at this castle back here, just absolutely beautiful with the awesome looking clouds and the lighting and the shadows and stuff. Looks amazing. Now, I don't know what this thing is right here. Looks like some type of lift or winch or catapult or something. I'm not too sure, but maybe these things can actually function. Maybe you can actually hoist things up with them. Here's a little bit more of the combat and the hotbar and the UI and stuff. Now, some of these are old, and we can go look at some tweets here in just a moment after we look at some of the block bench creations people have made as well. And we can look over the UI, but putting candles on your table, having, a hotbar with potions on it. What is this in the top right corner? Like some type of quest? Howling Sands Ruins, defeat the skeleton. The skeleton spawned in here. He's doing some type of charged attack or something like that. You have a compass up at the top. Exploring some icy tundra with all types of unique vegetation, flora and fauna, torches to give you this dynamic lighting effect. Normally you have to use like Lamb's dynamic lighting in Minecraft mod in order to achieve this here. Hopefully this has built-in support and it's, not just a picture or whatever, but look at the immersion of I want to have weather effects with rolling weather, where a storm can roll in and it's raining over here, not raining over there, it's snowing here with a temperature system. Maybe we do a full-fledged survival where you have temperature and hunger and thirst and all these things. It's endless, it really is. But when I see pictures like this, my wheels start turning. Here they are watering their crops. Now imagine you're out here watering your crops at night and there's some creepy crawlies coming out of the woods. You know, I fully intend to have hide behinds in the Hallowed Ground mod pack. Hide behinds I think are really, really cool. They're like, you know, these big bear, creepy monsters, creepy pasta things that peek out from around the corner in the darkness and they try to stalk you in the night. All kinds of monsters and mystical, magical things are going to be possible on the Hallowed Ground server. But what is this? This looks like corn. So they have corn here. Some type of furnace or fire in the background. I'm not sure what that is back there, but you can see the nice watering can. He's watering his crops. Another example of like some type of temple in what looks like a savanna maybe, or a desert or a jungle of some sort, some type of savanna-ish desert temple place. Here's those bug creatures that we've seen. Now imagine there's a biome that's like the Nerubian underground. This is one thing that I'm curious about. I don't know if you'll be able to actually have sub-biomes, like underground biomes. I'm sure it'll be possible with mods if it's not out of the gate, but I'm hoping that you can. Imagine a layer where you go up in the sky, you can enter a different biome, or if you're on the surface, you're in your own biome, or if you go underground, you're in a different biome. Because then you can have subterranean biomes where you can have these like bug biomes. You know, you can have the subterranean underworld biome that has these creatures that spawn in them and they lay their eggs and they have a hive and maybe they can spread out from there and start to, you know, take over the underground area, the tunnels and the catacombs and things like that. And maybe you can make other creatures fight each other. So maybe these guys are hostile with the underground dwarven creatures and they're more neutral and you can befriend them and trade with them or something, but they're pushing back the bugs and you can build this immersive experience in the world. But we have some skeleton remains there on the side, some type of blue glowberry, some hanging moss. Now I used to have to use mods for all these things in Minecraft. I'd have to use a mod called Wild Caves in order to get, you know, these different hanging vines and stuff into the world. But right out the gate, looking like we're gonna have a lot of possibilities there. Here's an example of a dungeon. So it looks like some type of underground goblin creatures of some sort. And they seem to be gathered around some type of fire pyre here. And here's maybe potentially an adventurer coming in, peeking around the corner at them. They look like they've noticed him. They're running on over there. Spider webs in the corners, hanging chains, full on immersion. Rugrat says, I love how the critters look. I do too. I love this art style. I know it's not for everyone, but I love this art style. I'm looking forward to using Blockbench to make some really cool monsters and bring them into the world. Scuba diving. Now maybe we have a more immersive art style for the scuba diving equipment. Maybe we can have some type of, as opposed to this scuba diving equipment, maybe we can have some type of ritual or potion you can drink, like from Harry Potter, where you drink a potion and you grow gills on your neck. Maybe you can have maybe their textures have an overlay where you can have an overlay come on your character's neck where it looks like you have gills. And now you start to suffocate on the surface until the potion wears off. Maybe, there's some type of magic you can do where you put a bubble over your head and it extends how long you can stay under there. Now, obviously it wouldn't be indefinite because it's a bubble of oxygen and it's not like, you know, an all renewing, but you could do a magic spell and now you could breathe underwater with that bubble on your head. Maybe vice versa. Maybe you can do a water bubble on someone's head if they are completely subaquatic, you know, they're this aquatic person and they want to live underwater and they became a fish person through some type of transmutation or something. Who knows? It's endless. But here you can see a little Nemo fish and a treasure chest with some sea kelp. I can almost envision this sea kelp waving back and forth. Pay mind to the reflections in the background as well. From the surface, the light shining through, you have these shaders casting these beautiful rays of light coming down onto the ground. This is a beautiful screenshot. This is absolutely beautiful. You have these camels. You can see they have different color like hump things. And here's a little baby one. Some cactus here.
Ask me about my wiener.
Thank you for the Tangia. Appreciate you guys. Did I not unpause Tangia? Hold on, let me make sure it's actually, I think it's already unpaused, obviously, because that came through, but I didn't push my button at the beginning. I forgot to tell you. I got so excited about Hytale, I forgot to tell you guys about Tangia. You can head over to Tangia if you want. There's all kinds of dungeons and fun stuff, just like those memes. Thank you guys for the Tangia. Those do directly support the channel as well. So Cooter, Thank you for that. Ask me about my wiener. Appreciate that. There you go. Andrew just linked the Tangia. This is beautiful. Look at this sunset. You have this nice round. I like the blend of the art style that they're going with here. You have this nice round sun with these shaders and stuff, but it still is a blocky world that I love, I know and love, and you can see the view distance here. Tangia dungeon, firing up. Go ahead and hop into that Tangia dungeon. If you already have the Tangia page pulled up, you can just click join at the top of the screen and it'll let you join into the Tangia dungeon fun that they are firing up there on the side. Appreciate that, guys. Possibilities are endless. Over here you see some type of village on the right-hand side. Right there. Some type of temple over here with some creepy blue lights. Something in the foreground here as well with some ruins. Here's someone out here with a pickaxe. Looks like they're mining up maybe some ice or something, and there's some mushrooms underneath. But you can see how the snow has these blend textures bleeding in. Looks like the snow is starting to come in at the top just ever so slightly. Oh, it's coming down the whole thing right here. You have this overlay of snow. Absolutely beautiful blue lighting there at night. Check this place out. You can start to see more of the possibilities of plants as well. You have these purple cone flowers, these little red daisy looking things. In the background, you got some other flowers as well. Different shaped trees of different sizes. Nice water texture here. And remember, these pictures, guys, these could be pretty old. It could be way more advanced than this even. This is just showing you guys an example of some of this stuff. Rugrat says, I love the idea that you will see the different factions interacting in open world. Also, it's not just on you to make stuff happen. You will see random encounters. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to craft here with. It's what I've always tried to do with any of my servers that I've done for things. It's one of the things I really like about V Rising. They have all these different factions, and as you roam around the world, these different factions interact with each other. We're gonna be able to craft that experience here in Hytale. We're gonna be able to make all of these different factions and towns and stuff. Maybe you could even have two factions that are neutral with you or friendly with you, but they're hostile towards each other. So they're fighting each other. And then maybe there's a reputation system. You can choose to back one of the factions over the other. And now you're going to be in this experience where those guys don't like you anymore because you've lessened your reputation with them. Endless, endless opportunities. But beautiful picture right here. This is amazing. I love this picture. You can see this bison looking bull thing right here in the foreground. And in the background, you have this mist, this fog that's rolling through in the back, this nice spruce. This looks like a taiga or tundric biome of some sort, some boreal type feels here. Really, really love this. Looks like some type of exposed stone. Maybe you can mine this up and maybe there's some core that's a usable material or something like that. I've always wanted to have meteors that could come, strike the earth and have this like meteor here that you mine up and you get meteorite. And maybe they despawn after a certain amount of time. Who knows? Here's some type of, these are called trox? Trox? Yeah, trorks? I don't know how you pronounce that, trox. I'm gonna call them trox. But you have these troll creatures here in this camp. This guy clearly has seen our adventurer here. You have some different flowers, trees, river tech. Rivers going through here. You can see that spruce biome in the background there. This guy's going into combat. He's got his big axe. He's got a bow, some potions, pickaxe, some other things in his hotbar here, some food. I had a couple of mods made for Minecraft. One of them is Action Hunger. Action Hunger because I didn't like the way that the hunger system worked in Minecraft, and I thought that the exhaustion system needed an overhaul, so I commissioned to have the mod Action Hunger made, and it's been amazing to use. Essentially, when you're hungry, you can still regenerate health, but as you get more and more hungry, you'll have debuffs and different status effects and stuff like that. Cooter says, is Hytale an MMO or more like private servers? From my understanding, they will have official servers at some point, but it's really supposed to be a private server experience where you can connect to other private servers or host your own single player experience and mod it as you see fit. Now, that being said, I do intend to make a big server cluster where you'll be able to go into the lobby for cheeky buggers, and then from there you can choose your own experience. Like I was talking about at the beginning, you'll have that option. But great question, Cooter, over on Twitch. Again, I don't have the Twitch chat going to the overlay, only YouTube right now. I'm going to work on getting that sorted out at some point here, but I am dual streaming right now. So if you guys are not following on Twitch, please go drop me a follow over there. And if you're not subscribed on YouTube, please come on over to YouTube and subscribe. It really helps when you're in both places. I appreciate you guys. But good question there, Cooter. I love this. So many of these pictures are just so great. That's so immersive. I just want to sit there and have a reason to sit there as well. The roleplay in this game is going to be immense. I know Demoness is going to love this game for the roleplay. She was really liking the Minecraft server that we have for Hallowed Ground. She's going to absolutely love this experience. I know a lot of people are really going to like this because of the roleplay features that we're going to be able to have in the game. But imagine sitting there and you have a reason to sit there. You have to sit down because you're going to write some letter and an owl is going to come and land on your windowsill. We're going to make it like a mail system where owl or raven or some type of other option that you can pick from can come and take your letter then that you write, and it'll be a mail system. It'll fly off into the distance. It'll go and then it'll spawn in over by Ange or Rugrat or someone, come and land on their windowsill, and it'll have a little exclamation point above its head. Now you can walk over and find your familiar or your owl, your raven, whatever it may be, and you can say, oh, look, I have mail, I have a message. And then you can take the letter from them and you can sit down, open up your letter and read it and maybe send them one back. But you can have a writing desk where you write these letters, give them to your familiar or your owl, and they take them off and take them where they need to go. Maybe you store actual books filled with lore on your shelves. I'm talking all in, guys. What do we have here? Some type of dinosaur? Maybe you have some jungle biome. You can see a raptor there in the background. Simon actually showed off riding on a raptor. They showed off all kinds of modding stuff, which we're going to check out as well. So much to cover, way too much to cover in just one stream, guys. So leave a like on this if you're enjoying this content, if you love the possibilities and the theory craft about Hytale. Leave a like on it, subscribe, follow, all the things, leave comments, so that way I know you guys want to see more of Hytale and that you guys are excited for it as well. I need to hydrate streamer. My voice is getting a little dry. Give me 1 second. All right, but you can see little dinosaur here. Maybe you can breed these and raise them and have it as a mount. Limitless possibilities. But you can see the different flowers and things here. It looks like some glowy bits in the background over there. I'm not too sure what that is. Hey, Amber, thank you for the super chat. We're at 3 out of 5 towards our super chat goal. Really appreciate you, just as I'm watching you with some eyes. I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think about Hytale as well. Looking forward to hearing from all of you guys. Here you can see some awesome underground looking frost tree thing with candles all around it and glowing bioluminescent mushrooms and these weird mushrooms that go up on this stalk and then look down at you, and endless opportunities here. But just take that in with the lighting and the shadows. Imagine it's raining outside, it's foggy, you're looking up into the night sky and there's stars and different constellations. I plan on having moon phases. We're gonna have new moon, blood moon, blue moon, harvest moons, all these different things. I wanna have seasons. I wanna have the seasons be maybe, you know, a week long or something. So you have winter, then you have spring and summer. We're gonna adjust these things to make it a really good experience. But maybe certain crops only grow in certain temperatures. Maybe depending on the region you're in. If you're down in, let's say, somewhere that's closer to the equator or something, it'll be warmer there, so you're not as affected by the winter season. But if you're in a more northern area, maybe you're more affected by it. Maybe you can go live in the polar ice caps and it's always cold. All of these things I want to bring into reality. It's gonna be a big project. It's gonna be hard to do. But with you guys, anything is possible. But there's some more opportunity. Check this picture out. So much to unpack here. You could see river tech, how the river actually closed right here, or maybe players built across it. You have these big sweeping land bridges of sorts, the steps up here. You have this creepy biome over here. Maybe this could be something similar to the Harbingers from Ashes of Creation, where these things start to spread corruption into the world from here. It's a biome with all these creepy monsters that spawn. You have these palm trees along the beach. You can see this more shallow area here. And then you go into the deeper section. I want people to be able to live underwater if they want to, have a underwater base of sorts, kind of like Subnautica. So you can go to these different biomes, find the one that you like underwater, build a base underneath there. Right here you have some type of port city of sorts or some type of ruins. You could see caverns in the background here, little holes and caves and stuff like that. So much to see in that picture. Here's some type of creepy bonefish that can spawn in some corrupted sea biome or something like that. And these are just what they've already shown us. Again, remember, we could use Blockbench to do whatever we want with these different models and things. But these things are just freaking awesome. What if these are like some type of a piranha and they bite you and they give you, I don't know, something similar to a wither effect from Minecraft or something like that. And you can see the beautiful, beautiful lighting in this game. Here you have some type of ogre or orc type creature, but look in the background. I don't know if you guys noticed this right here. This is some type of wolf or dog, and it has like a red bandana on its head or something like that. I think this is their pets. I think these guys are part of the same faction and they're on the same team, I believe. But you got torches standing here. You got these berry bushes. Maybe these are harvestable. Maybe we could take that texture and put different berries, and all those different berries can be used for different things. It looks like something hanging right here, like a carrot growing or something. I'm not too sure what those are. Barrels, boxes, a half-ruined building, skeletons laying there. Maybe these orcs, maybe they just pillaged this place, and you can come in here and take out these orcs at a small little, a little camp and get some loot. There are so many pictures that we could unpack. Here's a great one. I think this is what I used for my thumbnail even. Little wagon where you can carry stuff. Maybe you have an inventory size or a carry capacity, and you have to put stuff into this wagon in order to haul it back and forth to your crops. All these different crops. Now imagine modded crops as well. Maybe you have all the crops for like mandrake root, for the witchy side of things, and all of these magical crops that you can grow. Maybe they need special soil. Maybe you need to take some type of special powder and you need to infuse it in the soil in order to make them grow better. You could do rituals of green thumb, who knows, all kinds of buffs and area of effects and things that could be added into the game through the modding platform. I love these green, I think this is why I use it. I love this, the lighting in this is just really, really great. He's got some type of bag here with, it looks like maybe fertilizer, looks like a little poop symbol on it. Maybe that's fertilizer. He has a wagon here, some seeds, a weapon, a hoe, and some carrots and things like that. Really great picture though. Here you see some type of skeleton summoner. Maybe he summons all kinds of different little skeletons. Maybe he's a mage or something. I don't know. Maybe he summons some type of little skeletons into the world, and those skeletons are essentially, his minions that fight for him, and they're, kind of weak or something. Maybe there's different levels to monsters. Who knows? Endless possibilities. Oh yeah, look, it was a little fertilizer bag. So you can see here, endless possibilities. Maybe you have to make your own fertilizer in order to grow crops even more efficiently. Skeleton archer up on a little platform there, and our unsuspecting adventurer about to get, where's this arrow gonna land? Right in his head. That's gonna headshot right there. You need to duck, man. A chest there, bookshelves, all kinds of fun immersive stuff here. Here's one of those mounds for these bugs. You can see he's got a stinger on him. Really pointy little stinger there. So we're gonna have flying creatures. Maybe if there are airships, or if we can make airships, we could be up in the sky, and there's an event where if you fly over this, all these bugs will fly up and try to sting your ship to try and pop your air balloon or whatever it may be. This one's just a beautiful, beautiful picture. You can see cattails popping up through little gourds of some sort growing here, the moss hanging off the trees. I love layers and depth. And this game is going to have so many layers and depth, so much layer and depth to it. It's going to be amazing. Here's someone building maybe some type of structure on top of their house of some sort. They have like some type of furnace cooking here in the backdrop. Again, these pictures might be old, so they may look even nicer than this now. Check that out. Some type of howling fjord or something up in these spruce Nordic areas with maybe some type of hostile or neutral beings up there that have their own campfires and sites and things like that, and they can have their own mechanics and animations and all of that. Really, really beautiful picture though. Looks absolutely amazing. Imagine going on an adventure in a cave. You have your torch in hand. You can see like some type of copper here, maybe some type of iron. You have spider webs and some type of silk block maybe of some sort, but you can see some more spider web in the backdrop there. All kinds of possibilities. And he's got, it looks like maybe a dagger in his hand. It's hard to tell. Maybe that's a dagger. Maybe that's just part of his pants. It's really hard to tell, but really cool adventure atmosphere going on in this picture. Harvesting some cattails in a nice little river. Getting ready to till the land to start your crops. And look in the background over here. Well, it's almost off screen a little bit, but you have a archery target. Maybe you can level up your skills. Like I really enjoyed MCMMO or RuneScape Dragon Wilds, the way that they do their skills, where the more you use something, the better you get with it. I plan on having a full-fledged RPG experience for Hallowed Ground going forward. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But this nice lantern hanging here from this rope. Presumably you can hang that from a chain or any other modded blocks that we eventually add in. You have a cart here with different tools on them. You got your little pitchfork. Maybe this carries the hay or the fertilizer that you can use to put in on your crops there to help them grow. You got another wagon in the back. There's some mushrooms and some plants that are just starting as little saplings. And you can see the ground cover. So they already have thought about different ground cover options. You have these thicker leaves in the foreground here, and then it fades into grass. You have this nice fade effect where it blends over in there, nice variety of trees. I really, really want seasons in this game. I hope that we can get seasons. I'm assuming we can get anything because it's made for modding, right? Here's another awesome image. You can see an owl sitting right there, or some type of bird it looks like, and some type of dinosaur in the background. This is gonna be so cool to have all these different biomes with these different creatures and feels and atmospheres and stuff. Look at the lighting in the back and the hanging vines that curl up and these tiki torch face things. And this is amazing, guys. Take all that in. Just soak that all up. Such a beautiful picture. Some type of zombie chicken with a pitchfork in his back. Dude, zombie chickens. Are you serious? Let's go. Here's a horse running, and you can see that nice depth effect field. Depth effect going on there, where in the background is blurred, and in the foreground it's nice and clear. Maybe that has to do with the camera system, the cinematic features that are going to be coming into the game. Check that out. Huge, huge camp of these trolls. I think this was where the screenshot was taken before, when the adventurer was right here running in, and this guy then noticed him and was running out to meet him here. But archers up in towers. Imagine coming across that and going in to get loot. I'm hoping that I can protect these so people can't break the walls and stuff, so that way it's an experience that everyone can enjoy time and time again. And I'm hoping with scripting, we'll be able to do things like, I don't know if you guys know in Minecraft, where you're able to go into these desert temples and you can activate buttons and stuff in order to solve mysteries and riddles. I'm hoping those can be reset after someone leaves by running the script. Like the script can automatically run. Maybe there's like a hidden button here and it opens up and the floor drops and a trap activates. That would be a one-time experience for someone on Minecraft. But I'm hoping here in Hytale we can script that to be a repeated thing. So that way, you go in, you hit the button to try and get the chest and it drops spikes on you or something and kills you. And that can be repeated as the script resets. Things like that would be really cool. I love this picture. I almost used this one for the thumbnail, but I thought it was a little too dark in like the top left corner there. But this is a beautiful, beautiful picture. Just shows you the atmosphere and the ambiance that's going to be coming with Hytale. And now we have the flip side of things. You have this, look at this cute little owl up here. You got these rams. Maybe you get their horns or their fur or something like that from them in order to do some type of magic with one of our systems that we make into the game. Nice, beautiful white trees. I mean, I love snowy biomes. This just looks amazing. And it says, I love that owl. Now imagine this owl being your familiar, and he can come and land on your windowsill and you can give him a letter to fly out to deliver the letter to me. And then I actually see your owl with the letter and I take the letter from him and I read it and stuff, and your owl flies back over and lands on your windowsill. It's going to be so amazing to have things like that. The immersion that is going to be possible with this game is going to be next level. I don't even know what we're looking at here. Some type of altar with some type of crystalline structures on them, but this just goes to show you we could make some type of altars like this that are then used by systems in the game in order to make your own custom experience. Big trees. I love this. Look at this tree has like just sticks on it, not really any leaves. You can see it's like some type of dead version of these trees. So you're going to have variety, and it's not just one size blocks. If you notice, you have these small branches that come out. So you're going to have a high level of fidelity built right into the game. Normally these would be whole blocks coming out for Minecraft. You lose a little bit of the fidelity there because it's all the same structure. This adds layers and depth. Rugrat says, I was pretty happy I got to save my name also too. Yeah, they did save a lot of content creators' names for people so that way they wouldn't get stolen by other people. I got my name as well. Love this picture. So atmospheric. I'm going to start going through these a little quicker so you guys can start to see some more of the possibilities that are coming in Hytale. You can see minecart tracks there as well. Some type of glowing hanging eyeball thing or some glowing hanging mushroom or something from the ceiling there. It looks like it's attached to a chain, so it looks like it might be made by whoever the denizens of this place are. This dude running away from this bomber goblin guy. This guy's got bombs. Maybe he has a mechanic or a fight style where he throws bombs at you or something. Who knows? Another desert temple. Throwing weapons. This really shows that. Look at this guy too. He's got a book. He's casting some type of magic. He's got this nice, beautiful particle effect around him. This tiki torch skull thing. But this adventurer is about to chuck this spear right at this guy. Who knows how much damage that's going to do or the aiming mechanics that you have associated with that, but really shows off some more of the possibilities. Some swimming animations. Another forest with those branches that you can see. So not only do you have these thicker branches that are smaller than a whole block, you also have these little dead limb branches. Beautiful, thick forest here. Two-handed axe. Beautiful lighting. We're at 50 out of 144, so we're actually gonna go through all these. I'm gonna check all these pictures with you guys so you can see them all. That little baby owl right there again. You have some type of hellscape biome with some type of coliseum in the backdrop. Here's a skeleton with some type of cage on his head holding a sword. Some other skeletons coming at you from this side as well. Some structures here in the background. Looks like a maybe undead village of sorts. It's gonna be amazing to experience that stuff together. This is what I'm talking about right here. Maybe you have to find this place deep in the forest and you come over to it and you can do some type of ritual thing here and unlock some type of magical essence. Endless possibilities. Here's a close-up of one of those orc guys at a campfire. Spiders! Look at these guys climbing on the wall sideways, cocoons hanging from the ceiling. Maybe you can be cocooned as some type of mechanic and then your friends have to bust you free, or you have to somehow bust out of there before you suffocate or something. But really, really creepy, awesome looking spiders. Now imagine baby versions of these, big boss versions of these, you name it. Look at that guy. That looks like a boss if I've ever seen one. Some type of minotaur boss. Maybe you can get his horns. Maybe you can get his teeth or some type of essence from him. Or maybe he drops his gear. Look at that little birdie. That is just the cutest little bird ever. It really shows you some of the variety that we're going to be able to have in this game. Check out them. We got pink flamingos. And some type of ore in the background, it looks like, on the rock right there. I'm not too sure what that is, but you can see some more of the flowers as well. Bats down in these creepy caves. I love it. The illumination, the lighting, the beauty of this world. And again, these bat wings, maybe to make a potion or a brew, you need, a pinch of bat wing and, a dash of snake tongue and all of these things in order to make these different potions or rituals and stuff like that. All these different ingredients that can be used for things. I love this picture. You can see the fog in the background here, some type of crystalline structure, and then a village. Fog, shadow of that mountain in the background, sun coming up over. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Cozy little house, sitting by a campfire. Maybe we have some type of comfort system where the more comfortable you are, the more efficient your stats are, or something like that. This looks like a little pigeon bird flying, and you can see the mountain ranges back here. You're really gonna have some nice, beautiful, steep mountains. If you wanna live up in the mountains, you could build in the side of the mountain or something like that. This looks like an apple tree maybe as well. Right here, some type of apple tree. Right there. Another beautiful snowy picture. Time to hydrate. Thank you so much for that reminder. I gotta actually fill up my water. I have a water bottle here that I fill up my water from. Let's fill up our water and we're gonna hydrate because we got splashed. Sean, welcome in. Welcome into the stream. To all the new people coming in, we got a lot of people on this stream. Seems to be very, very popular. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this. If you want to see more Hytale from the Inner Sleuths, let me know. Leave a like, drop a follow, drop a sub over on YouTube. I'm dual streaming right now, so you guys, I'm in multiple places. My Twitch chat does not go to my stream overlay just yet. I'm working on that. We're gonna get that all set up, but let me know if you guys like this content. A lot of new people in here. And we have a community you guys can join as well. It's called the Cheeky Buggers United. You can type ! Discord in chat. You can come out and hang out with us. We're gonna have the Hallowed Ground experience coming over to Hytale. Let me hydrate really quick because I got splashed. All right, streamer is hydrated, but look at these little cuties. Got some birds flying in the background. I have a feeling, like Rugrat was saying, this is going to be a really immersive experience where you can have these different factions. Maybe there's some type of creature that hunts these little guys. And maybe they're out there trying to hunt them and stuff, and these guys are hiding in their little burrows on the underground and stuff. Sean says the Hytale website is still slow sometimes, probably a T-Bex issue. I think it's just overwhelmed. I think there's hundreds of thousands of people who are trying to pre-register for this game right now. Simon actually went over and tweeted that we've successfully crashed the payment method for Hytale. So that was like a community achievement. There we go. We actually crashed the payment option, the payment processor for Hytale, because there's just so many people. Ashes of Creation is having a similar issue right now with the servers just being packed to capacity. And I think Hytale is going to have a lot of those same problems. But little cuties right here, you know, have some little, maybe you could tame these dudes and they can run out and find little goodies for you and bring them back. And you got to feed them and, you know, keep them all well fed and stuff. This picture right here really gives me some good feels. You have cows in the background. You got chickens. You got the little dog right there. You got a horse, all this different vegetation and stuff. You have the hero right here, the adventurer right here, a scarecrow, some type of lanterns out in the backdrop, some type of ruins, and their little house right here really starts to show you some of the possibilities. This is super immersive to me. This picture with that lighting, that fog, it just really, really gives me the feels. Another type of creature here. You got some skeleton that maybe spawns in the savannah with a big club. Creepy crawlies down underground. I'm looking forward to adding in all kinds of monsters, like from The Witcher. Imagine like a Witcher style experience with all the different creatures from that universe brought into Hallowed Ground. Skeleton archer. Here looks like some type of standoff, some big boss. You got these statues here. You got the boss coming out, two adventures, here's some birds in the background, these creepy trees. This looks like quite the experience. Now I imagine this dude having some big whirlwind attack or some big ground slam, and you gotta dodge and roll and block and do all of these action combat things, but looks like banners are gonna be a thing as well. And all different types of lighting sources, but these banners I would imagine would flow in the wind maybe a little bit. Here we go, some type of creature of the Blue Lagoon we got coming out of the water here. It's got claws, looks fierce, looks like something from Harry Potter almost, those things that were trying to drag them down when they were doing that one cup thing. That girl Ange says wild. Wild what? Wild what, Ange? But super, super cool creature here. Cannot wait to see. And imagine you could tweak the drops for these things. You could be like, you know what? I want this guy to drop gill of whatever. And then you get his gills and you can use those to do some type of water breathing potion or you know, something like that. Wild Traveler says I was having issues. Oh no, what issues? What issues are you having? Everything okay? Here's a cute little corgi dog running through the foreground. There you are after a long day of adventuring, sitting down with some berries, looks like, next to your candlelight, looking out over the field of these animals down here. What are these? What are these things called? Not antelopes. What are those guys called? The ones in the savannah? Are they antelopes? I'm not sure. Ant says he blocked me. That was the issue. LOL, he literally blocked me. He blocked you? What did he block you on? Exploring an ice cave with these stalactites and stalagmites all around you, different types of foliage and things inside these caves. So much biome diversity. Gazelles, yes, Otis, gazelles, absolutely, that's what it is. Ange disappeared in the chat for me somehow? Oh, that's weird. Is everything back to normal? Look at that, light snow coming down. Absolutely beautiful. I really, really am excited for weather. I hope the weather can be localized. I would love to have localized weather, storms and stuff like that. Oh, you guys got it all sorted? Check out these hyenas down in this burrow. Those things look gnarly. Grim, if you're out there, these guys kind of look like Crazy Eyes from Conan Exiles, remember? Your little hyena pet? But imagine taming one of these. Maybe you get one as a baby, and then you can tame it and breed them for different stats, attack, defense, and taunts, and different abilities and stuff. Have a whole fleshed out pet system. These little cute guys. Little leaf people. Different types of adventures. You can see the different customizations you're going to have here. Different color and style of hair, facial hair, braids, curly hair, all kinds of stuff. Imagine waking up and those eyes staring down at you. Sean says, yeah, I finally got a copy after 6 hours of trying. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I was able to get one no problem. My browser was giving me a little bit of issue, but I switched over to Chrome and then it let me do it. No worries. Got the Curse Breaker edition going all in for Hytale. Beautiful house there in the background. Look at this, guys. Earrings. Are we going to have a jewelry system? Now, I have to use a mod to do that stuff in Minecraft, but imagine if there's a whole equipment window that has jewelry and other things like that that are just pre-built in. Oh, you had the same issue, Sean? This guy does throw bombs. We were absolutely right. So he does actually chuck bombs at you. This is that bombardier goblin guy, and you can see a chest in the backdrop right there. But I just love the lighting in these spaces. This right here. Tell me this is not an amazing picture. I want to live right there. I want to have a little witchy house where I make little potions and brew things and do circle magic. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Look at the deer. You have a deer right here with some type of flowers in its antlers. Beautiful. I want moon phases. I want new moon. I want the new moon to be completely dark at night. I want a blood moon that comes up and it's all red and crimson. All of that stuff. And I want it to affect the harvesting and the rituals and the magic and things that we're going to bring in to the world. Presumably, he just crafted this. Here's an anvil right behind him with a spear and a sword or a dagger or something sitting right there. You got a little cat, little pet cat sitting up on your chest, some vases and jars and potions. And this person's brewing something over here, it looks like. And this guy maybe has just made this sword and he's super stoked about it. Look at this, underwater biomes. Now again, imagine not really scuba diving on the Hallowed Ground mod pack, but imagine, or on our server, but imagine you have that bubble over your head where you did some type of ritual or magic or drank some type of potion that gave you gills or something, and now you can breathe underwater. But we have eels, we have these bigger fish, some of these, looks like a shark out there, all types of different little crab. Look at that guy down there. Got a little crab, sea cucumbers. All of these things can be used and harvested, presumably, and used for a variety of different things in the game. Shipwreck to explore. There's a portal. Now, we don't know exactly what's going to happen with these portals or how these are exactly going to function going forward, but the idea was that there would be portals that could lead you into certain areas. And maybe you can make these portals in-game that take you somewhere else in-game. So to like a hub city or something like that. I want to have a flu network and ritual magic to teleport around. I think that'd be really, really cool. Otis says this is cool. Yeah, I'm super stoked for this, Otis. I love Minecraft and Hytale is the next level of that. But there you go. You got portals you can go through. Here's another little desert place. Look up there. You have the top. You have this awning type material, this cloth that's hanging down so you can have your own little like merchant things up here. I don't know what this is right here, but it looks like some type of fire underneath whatever cloth that is or leather. Here's a close-up of one of those rams in that snowy biome. Different types of chiseled blocks looks like. Different designs. Here's some little ducks floating around. You can have ducks sitting in the water. Maybe you get feathers from them or any other materials and stuff. Maybe you could tame them and have a little duck pet, and he goes and gets cattails for you or something. Beautiful, beautiful immersive cave. Some type of flower or creature down here on the bottom left. Not sure what that is. This looks like gold ore right here. Bunch of glow shrooms. There's a little cactus guy. He looks pissed. He's probably gonna shoot needles at you or something. Got some vases in the backdrop. Beautiful castle. Has like an oriental-ish theme to it with these cherry blossoms here. Feels very Asian inspired. Very beautiful place, but just shows you the possibilities of what you can build in this world. Nice ambiance of a cave. Look at that. Now that's up my style. You're in the fjords of the north and you have, these big bridges coming in with it. Maybe the drawbridges actually work. Maybe we can make a mod where the drawbridges actually work and we can have some type of castle rating system. I mean, again, limitless opportunities here, but this castle is absolutely beautiful. Waterfall right here. Some type of dungeon. Look at these right here. This was something I haven't seen before. This looks like some type of railing. So presumably we could attach these together or make these different railing systems that, you could go around your walkways with and stuff like that. Nice looking torch as well. I don't know about the weather system. We've seen snow and stuff in some of these screenshots. There's a lot of things left up to mystery, and that's why I'm really excited to cover this with you guys, because I want to find out all of this with you and go down this journey and this adventure with you guys. There we go. So I was right. They have like some flowers. This is the buck, and right here you have the doe with no antlers. So you have these different forest creatures, some type of bird or something flying around back there, but a nice, beautiful meadow with a little pond here. This is starting to show you some more of the opportunities that you can have in this world for exploration. Imagine stumbling upon this tower and there's some type of skeletal mage at the top, and you have to kill him in order to acquire some resource which is used for something, and then the script can run and reset it back to where that boss can reset back every 24 hours or something. These things can be cleared out. Beautiful river tech as well. Got these rivers running back here. This is really interesting. If you look back here, this is stuff that I pay attention to. You can see that the river is actually blending in with the swamp right there. It starts to get lily pads and the water starts to turn green as it goes into the swamp. I love stuff like that. It just really helps the immersion. Big, formidable, scary castle with different... I think that we're going to be able to control the lighting effects in the biomes. We're gonna be able to put this biome always overcast with clouds and thick, dense fog? So you can make it like this ash. Maybe there's always ash in the air. You're gonna be able to customize these things, I believe, to suit your needs. Got an orc guy on top of a platform looking down into an ice cave. Here's some saber-tooth style creatures in this savanna with the adventurer having his spear and looks like a arrow quiver slung over his back like that, and 3 of those saber-tooths looking at him again with birds in the background. Beautiful lighting and haze effect in the sky. Beautiful detail on these. Check this out. Imagine sitting around this nice campfire right here telling stories, or maybe you can sit around the fire and you can actually sprinkle something in the fire and then it will change the color of it, and you can communicate. Maybe you could have some type of communication system through the fire where you sprinkle something in, like an essence of someone, and it opens up their fireplace, and then you can, communicate with them through the fire or something. I don't know. My imagination runs wild with all of the possibilities that could be coming about for Hytale. Beautiful, beautiful hub right here with a blimp. I want to have hot air balloons or blimps of some sort, or airships. You have all these little tents and tables. You can go and get looks like some meat and other things hanging here at this little food bar. People walking up, getting their food, going and sitting at the tables and stuff. Very, very immersive experience is going to be possible here in Hytale. Beautiful savanna with this nice archway going through this river. Underneath this archway here, these different trees. Looks like coconuts or something in these trees, maybe. There's more of a little bit of a better glimpse into those crawling zombie things that we've seen earlier. Looks like they'll actually be able to go up on their hands. They don't have legs. They walk on their hands to come and attack you. And this adventurer looks unbothered by it. He's just like, you want some of this? Come and get it. Check this out. You got little baby chicks in a hen house. Imagine having to care for them. You got to go and feed them. You can do animal husbandry. You can do all these different things. Imagine that coming into Hytale. Again, we don't know about these systems, but with the mods, anything is going to be possible. And we've already talked about how the modding platform is really going to afford us to be able to do anything that we want in this world. Oh, and look right there, Ange, a fox, presumably hunting the chickens. Looks like he's in stalk mode right there. Hold on, can you actually see that? Yeah, you can see him. He's right off there on the left. Maybe that's why this chicken looks so concerned. You guys better get back inside. Another example of a dungeon with clutter. Maybe you can open these up. But again, I'm hoping that these things can be repeatable because I want to create an experience where you can go out into the world and find these dungeons that other people can then come across and experience as well. They are so cute, Ange says. I'm hoping that, if you come in and bust all this stuff up, a certain area can then be reset with a script or something to allow the next adventurer to come back through and clear out the dungeon as well. Here's one of them crabs on the beach here. So presumably these crabs can go in the water and up on the shore. And we have treasure. Maybe there's going to be archaeology. Maybe we can add archaeology where you can go on adventures and dig up treasure, and maybe you find treasure maps or things like that. Some type of metal detection or divination with some, you have one of those divining rods or whatever they're called, where you can track down treasure. Big golem here. We've seen a lot. He's kind of like the poster boy of Hytale to some extent. Big golem with a sword in his shoulder. Presumably, maybe you even get that sword if you take him out. In some giant coliseum or some big building here. Really cool picture. You can see the effects that you're gonna be able to do on these models because you can see his eyes have this nice glow. There's almost like a haze or a hue mist around the impact site of this sword here. I wonder if this is animated, if this is like glowy, which means that I'm gonna check that out in Blockbench if we can actually do like transparent things on them to make this magical looking creatures. Here's a little hunting, I forgot what these guys are called. Little hunting village tree people out here in the woods. They have their little tree village. Otis says, looks like Mr. Rock from Neverending Story. Look at that. Beautiful. Looking down on this taiga. Got some birds back there, some little berries. Our adventurer. Beautiful looking hair there. Got two ponytails. Otis says, yeah, I'm old. Check that out. Imagine if you can actually have that boat sail. I want to see boats like that that can actually sail. I don't know if that's possible within the confines of the base game, but that'd be really cool. Look at these statues down here. Different little market stalls, big festival going on. Imagine having the Festival of Realms where people could buy food and trade things at the market, hop on boats coming and going. Imagine if you want to just be a pilot or a captain of a ship and you take people from continent to continent, connecting the different trade routes and stuff like that. Anything is possible in this game. This looks like a big boss troll guy here, and our adventurer running in, sword ready, quiver on back to take on these three orcs or trolls, whatever they are. Rugrat says, have you got a section set up for this in the Discord yet, mate? I've been designing my character for when we can add our own skins. Yes, I do. It's not fully fleshed out yet. I'm adding more and more rooms to it and fleshing it out. I'm going to be making the self-assigned role for Hytalian, or however we're going to call it, the role that you can self-assign. And then we'll be giving out the roles as needed. We'll update the website and all that stuff. We're going to be getting it all integrated in, so that way everyone can have all the different places they need to communicate and have fun for Hytale over on the CBU Discord as well. I love this. They're like underground. Come on, guys, look at this. I want a subterranean bug world where you like go through a magic portal and you're in this subterranean. There was a mod called Erebus for Minecraft where you'd go through this bug portal and it would take you into this bug dimension. I hope this game has dimensions. I'm assuming it will. But imagine going into this bug world where there's giant spiders and mantises and bug beetles and all kinds of stuff underground that is its own unique experience. Kind of like Twilight Forest or Erebus or one of these other mods that you can go through into different dimensions. I think that'd be really, really cool to experience. A Yeti boss. He's wearing skulls around his neck down in a cave. This guy's scuba diving down. Looks like some squid there in the backdrop. And some fish right here. Really immersive ocean biome with that beautiful lighting. Otis says cool but terrifying. Check that out. The lighting in the distance right back there, along with the sunset. Big mountain. Looks like maybe some village up there in the middle, maybe, or some type of lighting up there, maybe some type of fire. Beautiful adventure down in this cave. Here's the inside of one of these little leaf people. I forgot what they're called again, but these little leaf people, they have these little villages and stuff with their own little furniture, spears and stuff. Maybe you can befriend them and go into their house and everything's tiny and you have to duck your head down to walk around and stuff. Cute little babies, different stages. These look like infants and then a adolescent and goes up to the adults. And then you have the elders here. So different stages of life. Another example of the view distance and the different biomes and how they're going to blend together. I love this. I love these scenes here in these taigas. Some of my favorite biomes. We're at 121 out of 144. We still have quite a few to go. There you can see the saber-tooth hunting these gazelle. There's one here in the foreground and one in the background there. So there is going to be interactivity between these creatures. A big bear sleeping in his den or his cave. That's going to be terrifying. And a dragon. Check that out. Someone with some magic. We have our traditional sword and board, our archer in the back here with some type of stance where it looks like he's doing some type of dodge, and our dragon here in the foreground with hopefully some ability to be able to script in some cool mechanics for him where he can do that frost breath cone like we were talking about. Underwater, check out these sharks. I mean, it just goes on and on and on, guys. On and on and on. He's like pointing over here. Maybe these sharks are under his command and he's like some water boss of some sort. There's another one in the background here swimming out of this wrecked ship. Maybe these dudes can attack your ship while you're out at sea. What is that? What are these guys? I love this. Lovecraftian horror creatures, tentacle monsters flying around the sky. Maybe there's some type of event or ritual that happens and it darkens the sky and the world becomes corrupt with these things are flying around. You guys have to go and fight the boss to banish them back to hell or wherever they came from. So many possibilities. Those leafy creatures are called quebecs. Yeah, that's right. Quebecs. That's what they are. Absolutely. That's correct. Possibilities are endless, guys, though. Look at that. Oh yeah, this was something really cool as well. Watching videos with friends in-game is going to be possible. You're going to be able to pull up on the big screen. Everybody's sitting here watching. You can go up on stage, do a little presentation about whatever. Pretty cool stuff. And then you have the nice traditional campfire with your sword and shield and health potion and your rucksack sitting there, leaning next to it. The moon rising in the background, some type of ruins and bird. Just a beautiful foliage here. Really, really great picture. There's that snow yeti again, or maybe a different type. He doesn't have the skulls around his neck. Big boss fight, big battle right here. Looks like some type of hanging cloth and some bigger chains. Oh, this looks to be some type of mining infrastructure or something like that. Some outpost of sorts. With that snow falling, you can see the little specks of snow. An excited adventurer showing off more of those. Look at this. Underwater coliseum of sorts with bubbles coming up from it. I'm really curious to see what it actually is all there as the base canvas for this game. Once we get our hands on it. Another variety of the deer. Check that out. Imagine that's your base, guys, and you come back to that. You got your fields down here where you grow all your wheat. You have your scarecrows to keep the creatures that want to eat it away. And you just live up in this giant castle, this clock tower of sorts, and you just have all these different rooms and you rent them out. You have this whole village, and I'm hoping that we can get a full-fledged permission system added into the game or coming with the game where you can sublet lots out and things like that. That'd be really cool because I love the idea of, you know, you land claim this big area based on how much economy you have. You can like buy land claim certificates to expand your territory, and then you can become a landowner and you can rent out different rooms in here and give people access to the different doors and whatever you need to. I'm hoping we can have all of those systems in game. Some more of those trolls. I was right. They do have these wolf dog creatures under their control. They have these red eyes with these spiked collars. They are part of these orcs. Here's this adventurer running away from some of those swamp creatures. 3 of them coming. It looks like they run on all 4s, and they can also go on 2 legs as well. Looks like maybe he was sitting at this camp and they came and chased him off. But it looks like weather. I know you were asking about weather. It looks like we might have some weather here. It looks like it's raining. A bear in the background. Some rams. I don't know what these are. Maybe some little mushrooms or some little frogs or chickens or something. I can't tell what that is, but 3 adventurers here. The bear creeping up on them. Some more of the desert biome. I love the immersion. I love that. I just cannot wait to sit around a campfire with our friends out adventuring in the world. There's another angle of those ruins. So you have that altar in the middle. Presumably this does some type of ritual or something. I don't know what this white stuff is right here. I'm hoping we don't have too many of those weird floating bits like Minecraft has. I hope the world gen works really well where you don't get those floating bits that are off the end of these extreme hill parts unless you want them. I'm hoping that we don't get that because those things bother me. Creepy cave ruins going down underground there. Some more possibilities of building opportunities. A big different type of bear. It's like a black bear of some sort. The other one was like a brown bear. And then our last picture here, a nice big cavern. And we don't know how old these pictures are, but that was 144 screenshots. They have a bunch of wallpapers as well. If you guys want to get fully immersed, you can see some of their concept art. Considering this biome is in a picture, in a wallpaper, I'm going to assume that is going to be a biome that is going to be in the game with those flying bugs. Tons of cool wallpapers here. That looks like a boss of some sort. All kinds of here's concept art. You can see how they were making these different bugs and stuff as they were making different varieties of them. Here's the Quebecs from Sketch. All these different, look at this. He goes downstairs and goes into this portal room of sorts in this temple. Dungeon entrance. Maybe you have different portals that lead into dungeons. Maybe we could do instanced dungeons. That'd be really cool, actually. Some type of temple that's floating in the sky. This is inside, maybe. Some really cool concept art. There's that big golem, the corrupted golem in the Garden of Elements. So much fun lore. I cannot wait to meld our lore with the lore of this world. Shaman, wolf pet, hunter, sentry, warrior, chieftain, different classes for the guys that you're going to be fighting even. How awesome is that? World zones research. Look at this. You have different zones. You probably have like, oh yeah, that's right. They have like zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have different zones and they get more difficult maybe as you enter these different zones, but it looks like different biomes underground for each of them. I'm hoping we get a layered system where you go below this threshold and now you can have different underground biomes. Zone 1, 2, 3, 4, unannounced and unannounced. Some 2 creepy biomes over there, or zones. Wooden crates, jars, stone casks, down in the Goblin Den. So you can see the different assets that are going to be available for there. Jetpacks, leather backpacks, shields, diving devices, all kinds of stuff that they've been working on and concepting. Challenge dungeon entrance. I'm looking forward to these. These would be pretty cool, man. You activate these portals, you go in, and it's like a very difficult dungeon of different levels. Oh yeah, here's the Farrens. Shaman with skull armor. You have the Shaman Farren. Freedom bracers, traditionally worn by all Fenrir to remind them of their past slavery. Each piece is engraved with the wind symbol, which also means freedom. Really, really deep lore that we're going to be melding our lore with. Beautiful world. Awesome concept art. Maybe one of their military outposts. Here's some different runes from the orc people. You got the evil contained rune, the mark of evil. This is really cool. Wind, freedom, earth, lightning, water, fire, void. All of these different types of runes, or runes rather. cellar with secret chests, little entrances and stuff. I hope we get the ability to make secrets in this game. I want to have little things where you push a button on the wall and it slides open a hidden room and you can go inside and it closes behind you. I want to have secrets in this world. Check that out. Kraken monster. Oh my gosh, world bosses underwater. It's gonna be crazy. Some more Quebec. Little rabbit pet for the Quebecs. Oh, looks like the Quebecs start off as pods on a tree and then they hatch into these little tiny Quebecs and they grow and they grow and they grow up like that. That's pretty cool. Bunch of really cool concept art. Far Ocean Kraken. Oh my gosh, that's gonna just be terrifying. Cave Rex. Look at this. Look at these things, guys. Now you can see why people wanted to save Hytale so badly. Different cave layers in Zone 4. So you're gonna go down and have different layers of caves as you descend. Amazing. What the heck is that thing? I don't know, but I want to find it. The Void Eye. It's got a little sickle. So much awesomeness. This is where it gets really interesting here. So you can see daggers, copper, iron, thorium, cobalt, other shapes of the daggers. So you can customize the shape and have it presumably be within the same tier. It looks like this, what is this, getting ruined or something like that? You have wands, staves, ruined runic swords, clubs, ethereal daggers, cleavers. I mean, come on, guys. Wands, that means there's going to be magic built in. We're going to have a really good platform, I think. You have the different elements. Water, locust, warrior, broodmother, egg sacs, larva, tank, workers. Look at that. There's a whole Scarix. There's a whole thing about the Scarix. That is amazing. Here you have the different skeletons: soldier, archer, frozen warrior, sand warrior, wizard. Dead adventurer. Maybe when you die, you actually can turn into a zombie of sorts if you get killed by those guys. Swamp undead, undead praetorian. Different hairstyles of characters. Tessa. She looks badass, man. Look at it with the helmet, her different gear. Orbis officer and shield and sword. Kairos, alternative helm. That's pretty cool. Some big monster looking thing. Check that out. Void Dragon. Endless. Tell me you guys are not excited about this. And then I'll know you're lying. Different concept art here with this shaman guy with these wolves, maybe some type of druid. I really cannot wait to add maybe even classes into this game, but have them be soft classes based on different skill trees and expertise. I don't know. I'm going to be devising a system for a lot of this stuff. But it's going to be hard until we get our hands on it because we don't know what the base canvas is going to be like. So you have different types of buildings that different creatures will live in. All these different flower models. Different stone circles. Oh, that was an earth stone circle we saw before. There's fire, frost, sand. Different temples. I know I'm kind of going fast through these, but we got a lot to cover, guys. There's so much to look at. We can look at all of these in depth in the future if you guys are wanting to. Let me know again in the comments section. Leave the likes on this if you guys are wanting to see more. Follow. Let me know that you guys want to see more of this. Man of War, manta ray eels, piranhas. Look at all these different types of weapons that you're going to have available. So that's all of our concept art. There's a bunch of different videos. Let's watch some of these together here. Let me see what this looks like. Is this going to pull up? Okay, here we go. Zone 1 Swamp, key art time lapse. This is how they actually came to make this. Hopefully none of this music is copywritten. Amazing artists. I think I can mute it. I don't know if, I'm gonna turn my music back on. I don't know if that stuff's copywritten. I hope it's not. I can cut out that little segment if I need to, but hopefully they allow us to use that. I love seeing this stuff come together like this though. What amazing artists. And this is just one zone. This is just a singular zone out of all those other zones with all those other biomes. Oh, you couldn't hear their music? It should have been playing over media, which... That's weird. Could anyone else hear their music? I guess that's a good thing that it didn't go then. No, I didn't have it muted. Maybe I don't have the right output. I have it set as media, but it's not... Is it muted? No, it doesn't show muted on my software here. Anyway, you could see how they actually did a lot of this concept art. Here's the desert zone, so you can see this getting pieced together for their artwork here. Are there any... What is this one? Oh, it's just like a music thing, I think. What is this? Happy Holidays. Snow day. So there is weather. Look at that right there. You put your character you're making in Discord? I'll have to check that out, man. What are you making it in, Rugrat? Must be on your end. I'll have to check it. I don't know if anyone else could hear it. Let me know if anyone else could hear the music. I have it muted right now. I can unmute it. That's their music. That's their music. I don't know if you can hear. Look at the Christmas lights, the snow, the chimney has smoke coming out of it. Oh, you can hear it, Rugrat? Okay. So there is going to be weather. Holly, this is from 2020. This was 5 years ago. They showed this to us, guys. Imagine what it's going to be like now. What else can we show off here? What is this? Oh, that's just mute. That's a sound. This is all audio. Okay, so that's all audio there. What's on this page? The community, you guys can join their Discord. Oh, here's some things people made. There's a lot of people really excited about this game. They're making their own artwork, different sketches, fan-made creations. I love it. Really cool to see all that stuff. They have a blog on here. They have a Q&A. Maybe we'll do a dedicated video to the Q&A. If you guys want to go over the Q&A, let me know. I think now what we should do is, before we end this out, let's go over to Sketchfab. Sketchfab is a cool place where people are working on Hytale stuff already. You can see a lot of things that people are making over here on Sketchfab. So we already showed off this creepy looking monster. Now imagine a lot of these things being able to be modded into your world. So here you have Fiddlesticks. Look at this. This could go along with that scarecrow. He could be like a boss of the scarecrow and he summons those other guys. He's got one red eye, big sickle, crazy looking metal claw hand thing. This guy could have all kinds of different animations and such. But that's one creature. We can make weapons. So if we want to make a certain model of a weapon in the game, we could do that right here. Look at that nice like teeth on that sword. We could import that in and that could be craftable in our world. We have a shield maybe to go along with it. Look at that detail. You got the little spike on the front. You have the handle on the back. Looks great. Again, this could all be craftable in our world. You have different creatures, weapons. This is a whole jackalope mount with different models with them. Imagine this being a mount. You could find a rabbit and breed or do magic to make a jackalope, and then you can breed these mounts. Endless opportunity. Here's a blue dino mount. This does not appear to be for the same game. That's not the right art style. Here we have Obsidian King Snake. Could add that guy in, give him all kinds of different attacks and stuff, maybe in the fire area. Different armor models. Rugrat says that's sick of using Photoshop, but I ain't that good. I'm wanting to make some stuff in Blockbench, Rugrat. So if you want to learn how to use Blockbench, I'm going to be messing around with Blockbench in the coming weeks leading up to Hytale's release. But so many So many cool models here. Here's a fire skeleton. He's got no legs. He's like floating. Look at that. It's animated and everything. Endless opportunities. What is this? Some flying demon thing from hell? A Gale Wyvern? That's awesome. I want to fight these things. I want to get the loot from them. I want to craft stuff and make recipes. But look on the other side of stuff as well. If you want to make an entire immersive war simulator, you can do that as well. You can add in tanks and make your whole thing in like a modern warfare with guns and tanks and missiles and nukes and all that good stuff. You could do that in Hytale as well. It's whatever you want it to be. 3D model for some little, what is this? Treasure of some sort? Oh my gosh. A Hytale creeper. That is creepy. Absolutely creepy. Now imagine this was like part of, see the roots coming out the bottom? Imagine this was some type of tree and you walk up to it and then it animates and comes alive and starts chasing you. Endless possibilities. These are just some of the models here on this page. Brood Mother. That's kind of creepy. Look at that. It's like a Quebec was turned into, mutated into a Brood Mother from that other faction. Helicopters, sniper rifles, all types of mounts. Look at that. That's really well done. His little mouth moves, his little beak going. He's got a little lead on him. It's amazing. What else do we have here? Look at this. Cave mole. I could see that being in our world. Look at the detail on it. Absolutely creepy. Really, really looking forward to this. Here's a crawler animation. That's super creepy. But that gives you an idea of some of the possibilities of what could be coming in Hytale through Blockbench and through mods. So if you guys are excited about that, learn how to use Blockbench. Look, you can make little guys like this type of cow thing, this furry cow. Make little baby models of it. Give them animations. Give them all kinds of stuff you could add in. What is this? Purple pink lady. Some type of druidic forest boss of sorts. These are all her different animations, different attacks. Oh, she like throws her scythe as well. A dash, a dodge. Really cool animations there. What is this little scene someone made? This is just some fan art thing, but it's made in Blockbench. Look at that. Oh, I think you can click each of these and they're their own model maybe. Oh, they just say little things. Very cool. What is this? I don't know if this is... Oh, that's all hand painted. That's different stuff. Oh, it's from a creator. Very cool, but that's just a little glimpse as to some of the stuff that can be made there. I want to look over at Twitter now, and let's see. This is at Simon_Hypixel. This is Simon. This is the Simon. So he says, we did it. We saved Hytale. We've acquired Hytale from Riot Games. That was on November 17th. Pre-purchase is available. You guys can purchase right now. Name reservations are rolling out to people. I'm just going to scroll through some stuff here. You guys can go follow Simon as well. I think there was some... Oh, here's some menu. Here's a picture of the menus. It's kind of cut off on your guys' end. It's kind of hard to show this, actually. But he shows off the menus here. Oh, this was gliders. Watch this little clip. He just said, we've seen some requests for gliders, so we're giving you one for early access. Oh, so we are getting the glider. There we go. Look at that. He goes, it's still early in development, so expect many improvements to come post-launch. Have fun exploring and soaring, curse breakers. So gliders are coming with early access, guys. Check that out. Amazing. I love this picture. Really shows the possibilities of the game. Just sitting here, eating your meal, nice castle out the window. It looks like you can open and close your shutters. They showed off a whole thing on the creative menu. We can do spotlights on a lot of this stuff as well if you guys are wanting to see more specific things. Oh, here's a picture of the map. So the map is going to have like death markers and stuff too. You can see all these different gravestones here where you died. I'm hoping to have some type of immersive grave mod. I had Soul Guard made for our private server. And Soul Guard is essentially when you die, you release your soul and it's like a ball of particles and you can return to it to collect your items. But you have pin markers, you have the player arrow here, and then some death markers, it looks like. Do you want gliders in Hytale? Look, 90.7% of 32,407 votes. It's going to be so friggin' popular. Black Wolf, how's it going? He says, I'm interested to see how Hytale can compete with Vintage Story. I think they're really two different experiences. Vintage Story is a vintage experience. It's designed down one path, whereas Hytale is going to be more of a system that's a platform that's going to allow you to do whatever you want. You'll be able to just go to a gun experience, go to a minigame experience, it's more of a Minecraft mix while opening up the platform to a wider audience. I love Vintage Story though, don't get me wrong. Vintage Story is great for what it is, but I think they are really two separate-ish style games. Hytale is really made to be a craft your own experience and have all the tools available built in the game to be able to mod your stuff. Go back and watch like a lot of the beginning part of this stream and you'll see me talk about a lot of the systems that are going to come into the space. They already have like 250,000, pushing 300,000 people on their Discord. Super, super popular already. And they're just now taking pre-registers. Your pre-orders, you can go pre-order it if you like. I'm going to have a creator code coming up very soon for you guys to use when you create your accounts. They give kickbacks and stuff, but I don't want anyone to buy this game, just like as always. I don't want anyone to buy any games because they feel like I'm telling them to. I'm just here to show you guys what they have to offer, and you guys can make that educated decision for yourselves. Rograd says, Vintage Story is very much for people who like the tougher, or like to what? Oh, torture. Like to torture themselves. I thought you were saying it's like a tougher experience, like to torture themselves. You can cater that experience kind of to how you like as well though, Rugrat. I really do like Vintage Story. It's a very nice game. And I plan on bringing some of those systems over into our Hytale experience, such as the blacksmithing. I like the rustic way that Vintage Story does a lot of the things that they do. You actually need to make and craft the crucibles and the molds and things you use. You need to find the metal and then melt it down, put them into there and pour the ingots and then hammer the ingots out. I like those types of systems. I feel like they're really, really good. Oh, look, you can go third and first person, as you can see right there. And then look, he just went over and hopped on a mount and now he's running around on a raptor. He's riding on that raptor mount. Really shows off a lot of the possibilities. What else do we have here from Simon? They were talking about Blockbench. What is this? Oh, some type of two-headed zombie creature. Showing off a little bit of the UI here. I know you guys can't see all of this on your screen there, but World Tool, Builder Tools. We have World Gen Editor, Model Editor, Asset Editor, all types of that there. What the heck is this? Some big monster. Boss monster of sorts. So much stuff that Simon has shown off here, and we can do spotlights on all of this stuff if you guys want to see that, but go check out Simon. You guys can follow me on X as well if you like. I'm at InnerSleuths, but that's at Simon_Hypixel to follow Simon there. I'm super excited if you guys can't tell. I think this game is going to be the platform that we've been looking for and waiting for such a long time. It's going to be designed from the ground up for creators, for people to world build. This is going to make such an immersive roleplay experience for everybody. And you'll be able to play it I'm a huge advocate of private servers and public servers and all types of servers and single player and co-op. I want all of those things because I like when people can experience and enjoy games the way that they want to enjoy them. And I think Hytale is really going to deliver on that. I think they're going to bring us an experience where you can choose to go to these public servers, you can choose to join these other Hypixel-esque server clusters, or you can go and make your own private server or play a single player experience and inject these mods, all without needing to leave the platform. You're not going to have to go to some third-party place to download these mods, to inject them in and do all kinds of things behind the scenes. It's all going to be built right in from our understanding. Really, really excited to see where Hytale goes. Let me know down in the comment section, guys, if you're looking forward to Hytale. If, like I've been saying, if you want to see more Hytale stuff, click that like button, subscribe on YouTube, follow over on Twitch. If you guys are on both of those platforms, please go follow me on both of them, subscribe on both of them, so that way I know that you guys are liking this content that's going out. Pay attention to the channel. We're going to be doing more Hytale going forward. Again, 3 top games for me right now: Hytale, Star Citizen, Ashes of Creation. Really, really big games that I'm super, super excited about. A lot of potential in both of these, but we have just one short month until we can get our hands on the Hytale experience. And you guys are not going to want to miss this. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this. This is going to be, if you like this style of game, this is going to be the experience of a lifetime. The creativity that we're going to be able to do, I plan on, just to summarize, I plan on making the Hallowed Ground mod pack, melding all of our lore from the Order of the Blood Brothers and the stuff we've built up in Pax Day and things like that, with all of the divine and the deities and all of the rituals and the secret organizations and the different factions and things that we have come up with, and bringing them all into Hytale in one big immersive role play experience where you can level up and choose your own adventure, different paths you want to go down, claim your land, build your castles, live in the biomes you want to live in, partake in the systems that you want to partake in, teleport between friends' houses with magic, send letters to people with ravens and owls, and be fully immersed in an amazing roleplay experience. And if you guys want to come along with me on that journey, please come over to the Cheeky Buggers United Community Discord server. Type !Discord in chat right now. You'll get a link over to CBU where you guys can hang out. If you'd like to join us and become a verified member, we have a registration process. You can head over to our website, www.cheekybugger.net, where you can fill out your very own application to join the Order of the Blood Brothers in Pax Day or in Ashes of Creation, to join our private servers, to play on our Minecraft mod pack of Hallowed Ground while we wait for Hytale to come out. And I'm going to be going down the adventure of Hytale with you all. So subscribe so you do not miss an upload. Black Wolf says, well, if Hytale can create an experience similar to Vintage Story, but bring us from Stone Age to Modern Age, that would be something neat. It's going to be a really interesting platform, Black Wolf. I really think that you should go back, watch the beginning part where I talk about all the different features and the possibilities of what we're going to have, and share it with your friends. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope I can bring you guys along on this journey with me, because I'm going to be hosting that Hallowed Ground mod pack. That Hallowed Ground, it's not even going to be a mod pack anymore. That Hallowed Ground experience for you all here in Hytale, so we can have some deep, deep immersion in the world. Black Wolf says, thanks for the info. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. I'm going to see you guys in another one. We're going to do some more of these multi-streams for Ashes and for Hytale coming up really soon. Hopefully Star Citizen gets to the point where we can start to cover some content on there. It's just still a little bit too buggy for us to be able to do that just yet, but I'm looking forward to this. And if you guys are as well, let me know in the comments, what is your most anticipated feature of Hytale? What are you looking forward to the most? For me, as you can tell, it's the world building. I am really excited to build this world with you guys, but I'm gonna go get some food, stretch my legs, take care of some stuff. We've been going for 2.5 hours here, just talking about our very basic intro into what is Hytale. But now I hope you guys are a little more informed as to what Hytale is, what the possibilities are, and what this could mean for the future of our Hytale server. But until I see you guys in the next one, bye for now.